hello, hello. I just took a big old run outside to let Serby out before he went to work. Hi, bestie. Hi. It's good to know that there's not that big of a delay, though. But I'm so sorry I'm late. I'm a little late to stream. I won't lie. Whew, hang on. I'll try not to breathe too heavy into the microphone, but we'll have to see. Bit took a fat shit quick. Okay, I won't lie, y'all. My stomach was upset. Alright, listen, TMI. It did get a little upset. So you know what? Not entirely a far stretch, but I didn't shit that long. Alright, listen. I kid. But I did have to go to the restroom before. And Serby was taking forever. He was brushing his teeth. I was like, I gotta go to the bathroom before stream. And Serby's like, I brush my teeth. Do. I'm like, I'm bursting over here. Get out of the bathroom, please. We only have one. But yeah, no. So I am a little late, but no, I was mostly the delay came from me going outside, and I was like, Serby, because we have a gate that like at least I'll open it for him while he goes to work. But I'll open the gate, and it's so cold outside. I need to preference this. It's so cold outside right now, and and he will sit in his car and like put his music on and stuff. I'm like, it's like 20 degrees out. Get your ass out the gate. And so he was like, oh, okay. Because I was like, it's so cold out here. Can you do that after? And he's like, oh, yeah, my bad. I was like, yeah, I'm not in a hot car like you. Hello, Plan. Hello. How are you? Hi. We're gonna do some big chit chat in here. My shiny teeth that sparkle for real. gotta brush all the little beautiful little chompy teeth. Which, oh yeah, that reminds me, that was something funny. Serby was cooking up some spam. He's been into like fried spam as of late and like making some sort of thing. I don't know. It's like spam with mayo and like rice and like you stack it. And I don't know what that's called. He told me it was like maramasu or something. I don't know, but it looked pretty decent. But he handed me a like a fried spam. And listen, my real life teeth, they're not as pointy as these. I got some little baby bitch teeth, I won't lie. So I chomped down, and he just wants me to so I chomped down, and I'm expecting him to like pull it away so that it like I can bite through it. Like I can't just chomp through something. My teeth are they're kind of flat. I got them herbivore teeth, but the herbivores have probably better teeth than I do. So I chomped down, and he's like, bite through it. I'm like, I can't, love. He's like, what do you mean? Like, just bite. I was like, no, love, I can't. I know exactly what you mean. Exactly. So I bite down. And yeah, no, so he's like, what do you mean you can't just bite through something? I was like, I can't do it. And he's like, do it. Like, just like bite as hard as you can. And so I do. And it doesn't bite through. I have to like shift my teeth. Like, I thought that was normal. Like, you bite down and then like you almost like grind. You're not like grinding your teeth, but like you have to like shift it to like cut it, right? Or you like use your molars. But I'm biting like with my front teeth. And he's like, what? Like, how can you not do that? I'm like, how can you do that? What? So, which also, fried spam, it's okay. But to be fair, I'm not all that big into, like, pork and stuff, which is apparently what spam is. It likes that for me, too. I see, exactly. Like, yeah, you get it. But yeah, so, yeah, we were doing that, and, honestly, today hasn't been, like, super, super eventful. We did go out earlier to go pick something up and go to the store, because we are low on groceries. We are broke. So there was, like, nothing in the household, really, to be munching on. So we went out, got some food, and so, yeah. Which also, speaking of household, I know we've been talking about it. We've been talking about it, y'all. But fiber. Guess what turned up on our mailbox today? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Is a notice that fiber is being ran in our area finally, and we could pay for it. So we're getting a quote for that tomorrow, which means currently it currently means we cannot get it right now, but that's because we're broke. So hey, if you want to, I will be putting it up. I won't expect y'all to like give us money, but if you want better internet sooner, then you can of course contribute to that through subs, donos, whatever. But it will literally go to better Wi-Fi and hopefully let all of us enjoy the Wi-Fi without it going out like all the time. Not so much all the time, but yeah. So that is, it finally came in. It finally came in. Very exciting. So that's the big fun news that my little go live notification is alerting us about. So I'm very excited about that. Super, super excited. And I do have like several little things I have marked down just because I was like, you know what? I need like topic pieces. I need to like remember. I'm gonna put all my money into the lottery so I can win the money to buy y'all to get fiber. Okay, listen, y'all. You can't do the lottery. I only say no to like the lottery because the chances of winning are really low. And plus, if you win the lottery, I don't even blame you for just like keeping it. But I'm flattered that, like, you want to give me your lottery money. At least in some capacity. Not, like, all of it. Like, I don't want to imply that. But the fact that you would be like, yes, we pay for bit to get better fiber, so we get more bit. But that opens a lot of possibilities, honestly. Because if we have good enough Wi-Fi that I'm not, like, causing inconveniences for like Nomad and Morg and Servy, that also opens me up to more streaming and like longer hours and things like that. Subathons. Very cool, very cool. So all the little incentives. Damn big and greedy. I'm big, y'all. I'm tall and big. Listen. I am a little greedy goblin. I won't even lie. I am. And it's because I love gambling. I greed too hard. Y'all have seen me play Lethal Company. I'm like that dude aggressively mining towards the diamonds. That one meme? Yeah, that's me. I'm not the one giving up. No. I will mine to those diamonds. But yeah, it's detrimental. Don't be like me. Don't have a gambling addiction. Gambling goated. Listen. I love gambling, but like I don't like traditional gambling. Like I don't want to do like a slot machine. I'm not like an old person. I won't lie. Listen, I'm not dissing anybody who likes like traditional gambling. Listen, traditional gambling's boring. Like. But that's also, like, kind of rigged. I like gambling in, like, claw machines. Claw machines are, like, the closest to, like... I mean, it is, like, a traditional gambling, but it's not, like, sitting at a slot machine and pulling the lever kind of gambling. Because claw machines, like, they're rigged to not grab things at full, like, capacity. So, like... I don't know. I like the gambling of that. I'm like, oh! I could get the plushie this time. Also, it doesn't help when I was younger. I had the most busted fucking luck with a claw machine. It was insane. It had all these, I think it was like little kitten plushies. I don't know. I was like a teenage, I think I was a young teenager at the time, like 13, 14. And so I was playing this claw machine. I was there at like some of my friend's birthday, and I go over this claw machine. I put my little ticket in. I played, I think, once or twice, and I grab this cat plushie, and I'm like, oh my gosh! And it goes up in the air, and there's a second one connected, and that's crazy and total. That's insane, right? It gets even better. There was a third one connected to that, and it starts going over, and it lets go. And it gets stuck on the claw machine. I was like, that is fucking bullshit. And so I go over. I'm like, hey, my claw machine Like, listen, I won that. Look at that. Also, they had to fix it anyways, because, like, the cats were stuck on the claw. So the person opens it up and, like, just lets me have them. I was like, let's go! I've never felt so much joy in my life from winning in like, a gambling. I truly. Like, it was my two special interests, like, combined. Gambling and plushies. I have such a plushie addiction. It's crazy. I don't like slots unless I'm winning. Yeah, no, that's so real. That's so real. Slots are it's just boring. I don't get it. I don't understand. Like, the only appeal to me is just like, oh, you can win big money. Which, like, listen, I guess that is the appeal, but, like, still. I planted those plushies. You knew me. You saw me, like, how old am I again? Oh, fuck. You saw me, like, 6 years ago. There we go. I'm doing quick math, I think. Wait. No, wait. I'm bad at quick math. Yeah. No, they would put me at, like, 16. Holy shit! That's crazy. Holy shit, what? Wait, I think I said, what was it, 6 years I said? Yeah. Yeah, that would be 16. I'm so bad at math. I'm so sorry, y'all. I have to, like, actually visualize this. 6, 7? 6, 7! I hooked them together. I was hoping to win them. Oh, I'm sorry. I came over. I hooked them up. Yeah, I'm so sorry. Like, that was still, like, I was insane. I still, like, it lives rent-free in my head. I don't even remember what the plushies looked like, but I remember winning it and being, like, absolutely ecstatic. I thought that was the coolest thing. I've never seen that happen before. I'm pretty sure I was the one who won it. I know at least it happened. I'm remembering it as me winning it. I'm pretty sure. Because I was like, I thought it was so cool. It was either me or I was like with a friend right next to me and like they did it and I'm misremembering it as me doing it. I gotta steal the credit, y'all. Bit is still chasing that high. I am. Oh my god. If that ever happened to me again, I would go crazy. Actually, something similar. It's not like, you know, 3 plushies in a row. That was insane. That's only happened once in my life. But Serbia and I, we were out on like a date and we went to this place and it was, I think, after we had gone, or like after we had eaten something. Yeah, it was after we ate some food. And the previous time, Serbia was like, hey, you know, because I was like, Serbia, can we play the claw machine? And somebody's like, yeah. And then we ended up leaving and we didn't play the claw machine. It wants 4 plushies next time. Exactly. But yeah, I was like, so I was at this claw machine. And so the second time we went there, we ate. And I was like, Serby, last time I wanted to do the claw machine, but we didn't end up doing it. Can I do it this time? Because he was going to pay for it. And so he pays for like, I think he paid like 6 rounds. It was like, each one was like $1. He played like for 6 or 7, 8, I don't know. It was at least, it was less than $10 is all I know. And it was like a Pokemon. It was a little Pokemon one. And so I'm plucking at it. And there was 2 plushies. There's the Bulbasaur. There was a Bulbasaur I really wanted. Actually no, it was a Venusaur, my bad. It's a Venusaur. And I really, really wanted it. And but it was in a position that just, it wasn't ideal. Like, I had to at least play a couple rounds to get it in an optimal position. So I started looking at this other one. It was the Gengar. And I like Gengar, but it just wasn't as cute. And so I was like, I was so close. I was like, you know what? I should just concede and try and grab the Gengar. Like, I have a better chance of getting it. And then I was like, you know what? No. I really want that Venusaur. Either it's the Venusaur or nothing. Like, I believe in myself. Like, I'm thinking I'm not even gonna win it. It's just for the fun of it. Last game, literally, we were like, after this, we're gonna go. If I don't win it, we'll go. I put that $1 in, or Surrey puts the $1 in. I don't know. I line it up. I'm staring. I'm looking. I press the button. It descends down. It grabs it, and it fucking starts lifting. And I start losing my mind. I was like, oh my god, love! Oh my god, I got it! And yeah, it goes over, and I'm like jumping around. I'm so excited. I'm like actually ecstatic. And it drops down. I grab my plushie, and we turn around and there's like 5 employees who are also tweaking the fuck out. They're like, we've never seen anybody win anything on that. Like, yo, that's so cool. And so it was so fun. I had such a great time. We had a great like little date night food, and I got a little Venusaur, and so we have Venusaur. But I have a couple plushies that are like connected to just like fun little memories. Like one time we went to like a state fair, and it was not like too long ago. I think it was a state fair. It was some sort of like fair thing, you know, like little pop-up fairs. And we we went there as like more of a date night. We ran on some like little roller coaster things, and there's this game, and it was like, oh, you know, and because I'm still female presenting out there, is Survey and I, we walk up, and there's this one booth that's like, win or lose, your wife or girlfriend still gets a plushie, right? And I'm looking at this game, I'm like, that's surely, I'm like, I just need to pop the balloons, right? Like, that's easy. And I thought that, like, I was throwing darts at it. I was like, there's no way I'm gonna miss this, right? Turns out, like, all you have to do is just throw the plushie hard enough, and it popped the balloon, right? So they hand me, like, the little beanie, or, like, the little, beanie bags, or whatever. And we paid for, like, 3 rounds. We're like, yeah, 3 rounds? What? Sure. Yeah, whatever. Like, I'll go 3 times. They hand me 3 beanie bags. I'm like, oh, okay, 3 beanie bags per round. Alright, cool. So I throw it. I fucking... I throw those bitches. I pop all the balloons. And they're like, oh, do you want to, like, keep going and, like, upgrade to a bigger prize? And I was like, oh, yeah, well, I'm sitting there. I'm like, yeah, I got 2 more rounds, right? Like, I might as well, like, save it instead of getting this, like, little teeny plushie, right? I'll just, like, wait and build up to a big one, right? No. This man, so I was like, yeah, I'll keep going. And the dude pulls out the fucking money, like, little card reader. And I stand there. And Serby stands there. And my brain full on restarts. I was like, wait a minute, did I just use up my 3 rounds? That was not 3 rounds. What? That was, because, like, they handed it to me all at once. So I was like, oh, yeah, 3 more rounds. I remember this story. Like, it stood out to me so much. I was like, I got fucking scammed. So, yeah, I think you told them. Yeah, it was, like, the day after. I probably did. Because I was actually so upset. I was so mad. And I was even more upset because Serby, he should have just been like, no, love, we don't need this. Like, let's go. But because I stood there long enough, because I was, like, actually so baffled, I was, like, confused. I was like, what? What do you mean? Like, what happened? What happened to my other 2 rounds? And he starts pulling out, poor Serby, he starts pulling out his card, ready to pay for more rounds. And I turn to him, I'm like, oh, no, I'm good. Actually, you know what? I would love this prize. Let's just... I was like so close to crashing out. I was like, what do you mean? What the fuck do you mean? So we got little Scamalina over there. Scamalina. I don't remember what we named her, but she's some sort of scam. Scamalina, the rainbow teddy bear from probably Temu, to be honest. Dude, even I was tweaking out over it. Yeah, I was like, what the fuck? What do you mean? But it's like, it's little plushies and stuff like that, where in hindsight now, they're like cute memories of like different things, but it's really nice to have things like that. Oh yeah, we have the big plushie Cubone, because one of Serby's favorite Pokemon is Cubone. Cubone and like Shinx, and he also likes like Blastoid and stuff like that, so I got him a Cubone, because there's one from Build-A-Bear like a year or 2 ago. I think it was like last year. And so while I was coming down to visit him, it was his birthday, and so I had a Cubone for him. And so he got it, and he opened it up, and it had some like exclusive like online stuff, like I think it was an online outfit or something like that. And so he liked it a lot. But it sits on our bed now. I cuddle up to it more. is how our bed is positioned. He sleeps on the outside and I sleep on the inside. And in the inside has all of our plushies, like my Alolan Sandslash and my Sandshrew, which the Sandshrew, the Sandshrew I saw in a store, and I like started going crazy. I was like, oh my gosh, a Sandshrew! Like I love Sandshrew, and so everyone was like, oh, you know, like you buy it, love, and I'll pay for it, sort of thing. So I buy it. And Survey never ended up paying for it, but it's okay. It was a cute memory. It was a cute memory, and I was very excited, and I'm glad I got it. It gave me the push to buy it. I bet you had more than a cute bone for him. Oh yeah, I'd be giving him my bone all the time, just straight back shots all the time. Y'all are like, stop. I love my husband. My husband, wifey. See, I don't know which to address him as. It's like he's my husband, wife. That's all I know how to call him. He's my husband, wife. Yeah. So I got a lot of plushies. It's a lot of stuff. I think it's really cool. Yeah. Now I'm like thinking about it. I'm like, what else do we have? Like, what all has special sentimental meaning or like connected to specifically Serby? Because I have some other plushies. Like, I have my childhood stuffed animal, which is a white tiger. I had a little white tiger, and its name is Tiger. I'm real creative. But yeah, so... so yeah, Tiger chills in the bed, and is... His poor fur is looking rough, but he's like a 20-year-old plushie, to be fair. Actually, he's probably older than that. I think he came out before I was born. But I don't know. So he's like a 20-something-year-old stuffed animal. So it's pretty cool. But yeah. And then yeah. I think that's like all the big important ones to really note. Yeah. I'm trying to think. There's so much to talk about, and I'm like trying to figure out like how do I want to segue this? I'm trying to segue. So I think this might be an awkward like let me just like switch over. Also something. Let me take a look at my list here. And it looks like I failed to ask y'all. Have y'all drank any water? Eaten some food? Make sure you do that. That is so important for me to like ask y'all. Listen. I need to know. I need to make sure y'all have, like, eaten today. It's like, I gotta rub my eye. Oh, it's E.T. I don't know if I've eaten today. I think, oh no, I did. I had some SpaghettiOs. It's very good. Pop. You got eat some food and water. Drink some water. Do I need to redeem? Drink water? Oh yeah, I do need a refund. I think it's Block who redeemed the Unyoink. So I need to do that. I forgot. But yeah. So, but yeah, you need to drink some water at least. Eat some food. Make sure you do that. All right. I'm gonna squint my eyes at you. But yeah, speaking of drinking stuff, oh yeah, that's actually a perfect segue, y'all. Madrinas, I got more Madrinas coffee stuff. They are good stuff. I will not even lie. Like, maybe I could, honest to God, just be dick riding Madrinas. But they're really good. They actually, like, are really solid. I got some new flavors in. We got the peppermint mocha. Yeah, peppermint mocha. We've got caramel and Depresso espresso. Yeah, Depresso espresso chocolate from Pal World. That one's really good. And then let's see. Oh, gourmet toast. Gourmet toast is so fucking good. Oh my gosh. I like actually am going crazy. Yeah, that's what I was drinking last night. It was really, really good. But yeah, I was having a good, delicious drink of that. But they're all really good if you like they're better with milk. That's a big thing, is honestly, they're okay on their own, but they really are better when you put in milk after. So you mix it up with the water first, and then after that's all like mixed together, you throw in the milk, and it avoids it being like this watery milk concoction. So yeah, something to note. Yeah, so I've been really excited about that. They did just release a new Terraria bundle thing, which is really cool. It's like a snow theme. Like, they already have like a Terraria one, or they did, but like now they have like a snow themed one and like a new shaker cup and stuff, which I thought was cool. But yeah, it's pretty cool, oh yeah, I had also gotten a mystery item, which was like a bundle, which I haven't opened yet because I might resell it, to be honest. I'm not like crazy about, like, I'm not a big fan of that, of the game I got, because it was like a mystery item. I got it for $15, and it was one of the collabs that was for New World. It was New World's game. And I own New World, but it's okay. Ooh, damn. Been a scalper? I'm not trying to be! I was hoping to get, like, maybe Black Desert Online, but it's okay. Listen, I like Black Desert. Bit's a scalper. But no! That's horrifying! I don't like... No! Listen. I try not to scalp. I try not to. But, like, listen. I do like pulling cards, and then I do like selling cards. For example, for like with Pokemon and stuff, I'm bad about that. But I haven't done it lately, though, to be fair. And I'm also like, I don't really scalp in general. I usually just like pull cards and like sell them afterwards. I do like to wait for the price to go up though before I sell them, but I'm like trying to make my money back from all the gambling I do with Pokemon cards in general. But I got a really neat collection. It's not the most impressive, but like it's very exciting. Try not to and actually not are very different. True. That is very true. It's like I don't like intentionally go out of my way of being like, oh yeah, like I'm gonna scalp this. It's like I just, in general, also, I like to find deals on things that, like, most of the time, I will find something and I'll buy it because I want to keep it, sort of thing. And then down the road, it ends up gaining value because I have, like, expensive taste. Like, one of my example is I really like Pokemon cards. I like first edition Pokemon cards, to be more specific. And so I like to grab, like, all of them when I find them. Like, anytime I see first edition cards, I will buy them up because I like them. At least in person, not, like, just online. Like, I'm not going on TCG and clearing out the stock. But, like, listen, y'all. If I ever become big, y'all are not going to see any first edition Sand Slashes. I'm so sorry. I gotta take the Sand Slashes. I literally own... I own a PSA 10 first edition Sand Slash because I dick ride for Sand Slash a little too hard. One card that's like a dream one that I would love to get at some point is a first edition Mewtwo. I want a Mewtwo so badly, like a first edition one. Oh my gosh. Base set? Like, I don't care about Charizard shit. I won't lie. I have some Charizard cards. I don't care. I do not care about Charizard. I want Mewtwo, and I want Sand Slash, and I want Sandshrew. And the thing is, the best part is nobody's fighting me for any of this shit. I have literally, like, every fucking Sand Slash card. Or almost. I don't have, like, every, but, like, I have a lot of the Sand Slash cards. And I need to finish off my Alolan Sand Slash. Because, like, when I mean, like, I get, like, every kind, like, I get the holographic kind and the non-one. Like, the foil and non-foil. That's gonna eradicate the wild Sand Slash population. I literally do. I went into, back before I moved, I went into, like, my local card store, and they had, like, a little online kiosk thing of, like, everything in stock, and I bought, like, one of every version of their Sand Slash and Sandshrews, and I'm gonna be honest, y'all, I didn't know they were getting ready to close. I just heard somebody else who did that before me, and I was like, wait, that's such a good idea. I could just get all this now. I'm so sorry, local card shop. I didn't know y'all were about to close. I felt like such an asshole. I was a bit of an asshole. I didn't mean to be an asshole. I just really, like, it just, like, occurred to me. I was like, wait a minute, I could just get all these cards right now. And I had a great time. I was with Serby and everything. Like, I was real pumped up. I was ready to spend some money. I sure did. I sure did. But yeah, I'm so sorry, card store. I have learned my lesson. I will check the time next time. Oh gosh. Oh. Those poor souls. But yeah, no, I would actually eradicate the, like, closed permanently or for the day. For the day. It was for the day. Because I can't say too much. I guess no, because I don't want to dox my last, like, stay. I still have family and stuff there. But it was, it's, their shop is not going, they're not going to go out of store. They sell pretty well on TCG, to put it very lightly, which could apply a couple of stores, but yeah, they sell pretty decently on TCG, so I think they're okay. They're okay. So, but yeah. My brain go burr. Oh my goodness. But yeah, oh, one thing I wanted to mention, y'all, because I had my new outfit the other day, I think, honestly, y'all could maybe, I say hesitantly, maybe start expecting to see more outfits show up. Because I realized I hadn't set up all the stuff I needed to, which was what made me go, this is gonna take too long, and why outfits weren't coming out. It was because I was just too lazy to set up, like, the requisite stuff. I don't know, all the stuff, like, to reattach my tail and everything. But discovering how actually easy it is, and as long as I stay up to date on my knowledge with it, like, I could probably churn out at least a couple more outfits soon. I did have another one I was designing, but I don't know if I'm done making it, because it's a little scuffed. So, listen, I mean, but I did have, like, a little pajama outfit ready. A little cute one. So it's not gonna be something, like, super, super, crazy, but we might, be seeing that soon. And maybe also seeing a more completed Morg outfit. Because y'all saw a pre-version. She doesn't have, like, a lot of her accessories on that model. And I might have to learn Blender for her wings. At least to get them out in a timely manner. But she also said I didn't have to worry about the wings right now. So I don't know if I'm going to commission somebody to make her wings, or if I'm going to do it myself. One Serby shirtless outfit, I have to say confidently, never, because Serby's model is female. That might get us a banned on Twitch. We might get, like, a little bra one, maybe a bra one, maybe a swimsuit outfit, but, like, I gotta look at Twitch's guidelines for that. Because I think it's even dangerous for my character to take off my shirt. But we'll have to see. But yeah, very excited about that. Serby might, I also talked to Serby. I might make Serby a humanoid model initially, just so we have a more, like, unique one for, like, lethal, and, just to get him kind of started. His model that I was working on was giving me a headache, but I think I know what I need to do to fix it, so I'm very excited about that. Just make it where it's just fluff. True, I could do that, but my modeling skills have not been all that great. Hello, Gray. How are you doing today? Hello. How are you? Have you eaten food today? Drink some water. We're talking about all kinds of, like, little different fun things. But one of them was, I was just talking about potentially creating outfits, new outfits and stuff, because I sat down and I remembered how to transfer my tail to my butt. So that was good. And it was really easy, so I feel like I could like churn out outfits pretty quickly. The big thing is honestly has to do with like updating my character's face and stuff, which should be pretty easy because I'm just basically face swapping a little bit. And I have like pretty good plugins and stuff. Like most of why I really love having my Vroid model, because that's what I am. I am a Vroid model. Is it makes it really easy because there's a lot of like support for these models to get more blend shapes, things like that. So as long as I keep using this face, I should be pretty good. The big like only downside I really don't like about Vroid models honestly has to do with the teeth. Like it's kind of not great. Like the mouth and teeth and stuff are not that nice looking. So but I don't want to I don't want to be bothered with it, so I'm gonna mess with my hair and start working on my on that model. Yeah, definitely get that going. Which also I think in general too, I gotta be mindful with my Vroid models and stuff like that. Same with like Serbies and Morgs, and eventually Nomad. I'm gonna make Nomad one as well. Because she has given me the design. I just need to sit down and do it. But I also have to be mindful of like their file sizes for lethal, so we won't see like their full capacity probably, except for Nomad. Nomads will be made for like being imported into games and stuff because she's not going to be VTubing with it. It's just one of those models to like give her one. So, whoop whoop, up to 7. Thank you so much for maintaining your 7-day streak with me. Thank you so much. The fact that y'all hop in and decide to, like, watch me, like, every day is pretty freaking awesome. Like, I'm honored. So, I'm very excited about that. Maybe have 2 IOD models? Uh-oh. I don't understand. Uh-oh. But maybe. I may see if you can make the dress. I could see about that. But yeah, I could look into doing that because apparently I'm pretty good at texturing. I don't know though. I don't know because I did make the model or the outfit y'all saw for Morg. I did make that, but it's not fully complete. It's like pre-texturing. Level of detail. Yeah. The big thing is, I think what honestly, and which also, since you're here, great, that actually is a perfect segue. One of the ways to like help reduce file size, and I noticed it a lot with Vroid models, which is why I decided to like remake my hair and stuff, is my last model, which actually I could probably transition to that real quick. Hold on, let me swap my model real quick, which I can do right here in the scene. So we're going back to the old one. Oh gosh. Oh. There we go. Oh, it's terrible. Oh god, I forgot how bad this model is. It's not like terrible. It's not terrible, but it's not like that great. I'm glad I redid my textures and stuff. But this model, part of why it's not like very optimized and all that great is it's just look at all the detail in the hair, and it looks cool, but it's not very optimized. It creates a lot of unnecessary polys that aren't really adding too much to, like, the shape. Whereas, like, we can reduce, because there's also, like, look at how much layering is on, like, the side of my head, and even on, like, the back of my head, too. I think that adds to the poly. Hold on, I had a whole lot of thought in my head that did not get taken out, but, simplifying some of the shapes also helps with just maintaining detail, like keep all the important parts of your design, but like all the extra strands that come with like the pre-designed hairs and stuff, if you want to like still hold on to that shape, I don't think you need like all the little swoops and stuff. I did that with my model and I don't know. Oh my gosh, I lost my whole train of thought. I'm so sorry, y'all. I see. We just time traveled. Oh, I see. My big thing is the hair is like my way of breaking up shapes. Yeah, and see, like you can do that is maintain what's important to your design and simplify what doesn't need to stay. Because with my old model, if you notice, I had all these like little strands of hair that were breaking things up, whereas like if you could simplify it down, you could still have all those little extra hairs. Like if I put extra hairs on here, it wouldn't impact it too much. But yeah, it helps clean up your hair and make it easier to read as well. Which also another tip, Vroid has a hair highlight, and it has a like built-in shader. I highly recommend turning both of those off. And my biggest thing with the highlight is the highlight could look really good, but it's also something that personally, anytime I see a Vroid model, I can immediately identify it because of the hair. And a lot of people kind of look down on Vroid models. And like, listen, I'm not saying like change it because, oh, people look down on Vroid models, but people won't take your model as seriously. I don't know why. That's like, okay, this came out kind of the wrong way. I don't know how to word this, but it's one of those things. It helps improve. It makes your model look more professional. I think that's what I'm trying to say. But I worded that so horrendously that I'm like, I made it sound like I'm being like, shame, when it's not. That's not what I mean. I'm out here using a Vroid model too. But it helps, like, make your model and, like, your texturing look a lot more professional and, like, clean and stuff. And I know I'm one to talk. Look at my hair. Look at that. You see that texturing line? I'm one to talk, but at least in my experience, that's what I've noticed. My big thing is the hair is like my way of breaking up shapes. Oh yeah, I read that. My bad. I think my big issue is I don't run Wordo on an SSD. I see. Yeah, Wordo does support a lot. But if you have a lot of polys, that's going to shame on you for using Vroid. Exactly. Fuck Vroid. I'm just kidding. I tease. I love Vroid. Vroid is such a great tool, and just using it is finding ways to improve and like clean up your models. It's really I love it, and I love trying to show others how I use Vroid and the tools I use, because you can make a Vroid model look absolutely amazing, and a lot of people do. Like, Gray, your model looks great, and like I always want to help people improve upon their work, and so because I'm passionate about it. My brain is so mush. I'm gonna say something I don't mean in a certain way, and I'm like, I gotta be so careful with my wording, and my brain is not like helping me with that at all. But I hope y'all understand what I'm trying to say, and I'm not like out here trying to shame anybody or like being like, your model sucks, do better. Like, that's not what I'm trying to say. Yeah, Vroid is a good way to start a model and then throw it in Blender and make it better. Yeah, and honestly, the big thing is, one thing that I think is really fun, I actually don't even throw my model into Blender at all. I throw it into Unity. Yeah, I mean, it's basically kind of, but like, you don't even need to do that. You can, but I don't even do that with my models. I don't even throw it into Blender. You can do that. You can like model props and stuff and like attach it to your models that way, but you don't even need to do that. There's a lot of add-ons for like Unity specifically that it's just a plug and play sort of thing for Vroid, and it's awesome. Your model sucks, do better. No, that's not what I'm saying. No, you put words in my mouth. Y'all are so mean. But no, Vroid is a very solid one. I think my only gripe with Vroid at this point is their clothing system. And like, I was gonna say their tail system is not that great, but they're really making improvements to it, so, I'm not gonna gripe on that personally, but, yeah, no, Vroid's got a lot of really cool stuff. I like Vroid! Lol, I had someone at X say that shit. Yeah, I've had that, which also, by the way, oh my god, that reminds me, there's so much on for like Twitter is so rude. I did have that exact same thing happen before I updated my model, which it's even now I'll get it occasionally, but I had some people, especially before I upgraded my model, that were like, hey, your model's shit, and my mom is dying of ligma. Give me money, you disgusting, like, little gremlin. And I was like, wow, rude and unsolicited. But yeah, there's a lot of, like, artists on there that are soliciting, and sometimes you'll actually see them in chat. I can recognize them almost immediately, but I still try and be polite, because it matters to me that I'm polite to people, even if I think, like, they're just trying to get a buck out of me. And I've had a couple people come in who will reach out and be like, hey, will you check out, like, the big indicator is, hey, they come in and they're a first-time chatter, and they're like, hey, can I show you my portfolio? And it never ends with that. It always ends up with them coming in and be like, hey, can I show you your art? And I'm like, yeah, you can, but I can't pay for any art. And they're like, oh, no, I'm not gonna ask you to buy from me. And then they get into DMs, and then they immediately start asking to buy things. And then they're like, I have a sick family member. And it really, really, really sucks to get those messages, because I have had a sick family member who died, and we were poor, and so it does not feel good. It feels really crummy, especially when I am very confident in a lot of these messages that they don't have a sick relative. And it feels crummy to say that, because, you know, there's probably some of these people coming in and asking me, and they do have a sick relative. But the fact that there's so many of them with the same story makes me suspicious, and it makes me want to buy from people more. Or not more. Makes me not want to buy from them more. My bad. Sorry. Misspoke. It makes me not want to buy from them even more when they start being like, hey, I've got a sick relative, like, you're just gonna, like, let me, you know, be sick, like, you could make a change, sort of thing. Because that's guilt trippy, and I don't appreciate that. I'd rather somebody be like, hey, I have a sick relative, here's my commissions and stuff, but they don't, they're not, like, begging people, sort of thing. And it's, like, it's such a mixed bag. I understand it if they're in a bad position, but it's also incredibly crummy to do that to somebody in the same vein, because it makes them feel bad especially if they're not in a position where they can just, like, pay for art and stuff, to feel like they could go the extra mile and help somebody out, and then, like, find out later that they were not even being authentic, or they are being authentic. It's just, I don't know. A lot of thoughts on that, but yeah, Twitter has a lot of that, and it's really sucks. And it sucks even more when people are coming in and be like, hey, your model's trash. And then they show their examples and, like, basically beg you for money. And it's like, ugh. I sent you the message sent to me where they were pushing their model maker. Yeah, I've gotten that a few times, and I have some thoughts on some things. Or at least there was one person who came in and showed me their models, and they had also made Vroid models, and their models, there was nothing wrong with their models, but I did not like their style more than mine. I think that is the nicest way I can put that. I was not impressed with their work. I'm not gonna trash on their models. I'm not gonna be like, their models are trash and mine was better. But, like, it was just, I didn't see why I would want to change my model for one of their models, sort of thing. After they basically said my model was trash, and I was like, ooh, I don't appreciate that. But style is good. I appreciate. And plus, like, also, the big thing is, I will tell people, hey, I like making my own assets, so I don't want to buy other people's stuff. And, like, listen, I pride myself on it. I really like making my own materials and stuff. And just having people blatantly ignore that. Like, if I'm looking for to commission somebody, I will reach out to whoever I'm wanting to commission, or I'll make an announcement. That's always what it comes down to. Let's see. I'm here like, I'm sick, let me give you money. See, Pops, you gotta save that money for yourself. You're sick. Please take care of yourself. I appreciate. But please don't put yourself in a compromising position. Like, just take care of yourself, please. Uh-oh, what did I close? Oh, my, I accidentally minimized it. Oopsies. There we go. My bad, y'all. I was like, why did my tracking stop working? That's because I accidentally minimized the tab. Bah. Which also, I should probably update y'all on emotes and stuff. I have not been working on them. I'm gonna be honest. I've been lazy. Same with video editing. I've been uploading all the VODs in the background, but I haven't gone through yet. I'm still getting through the backlog of content I need to upload. Mostly just mentally sick. Listen, I feel that. I do have that physical sickness, but listen. Mine's not too terrible. I won't lie. I'm doing a lot better than I was a year ago. But both well, not even both. Actually, I would say physically I'm not getting any better. I'm getting progressively worse slowly, but mental health wise I'm doing a lot better. So, yeah. But just take care of yourself, please. So, if giving me money makes you happy, I guess, but also I would encourage that y'all take care of yourself. Get some hobbies, find things you want to do, and you know, cuz I'm trying to figure out how to word this. It's very sweet. I want to say, I want to preference this. It's so sweet that y'all want to come to me and give me money and stuff. And I will only reject a certain amount, but I also would hate for y'all to be to become reliant on me, sort of thing. Is what I'm trying to say. Because I care about y'all, and I also care about, hey, I don't want things to be parasocial, and when I'm gone, y'all are genuinely not well at all. I really want to make sure y'all can still function without me. All right, listen. That's what I want to say. That's, I think, the best way I could put it, sort of thing. Which I'm hoping that I'm maintaining that to where y'all are, okay. If I'm gone, y'all will be sad, yeah, but y'all aren't the world's not ending for y'all if I'm not there, sort of thing. Which is important to me. It's important to maintain good mental health. Or at least a good enough mental health to where you're not marrying a Miku iPhone sort of thing. Some people out there marrying Miku waifu pillows and phones and stuff. And if it makes them happy, I guess, but I also feel there's something more to that maybe they might need help, sort of thing. And not in a judgy they need to get some help sort of way, but maybe they just genuinely might need some help, sort of thing. And so that's why I'm I want to have these talks where I'm hey, take care of yourselves. Oh yeah, me too. Definitely got stuff physically wrong with me. I feel that. My hobby is watching Bits streams. Oh, I appreciate that, but please also have other hobbies. Please. I care about y'all. Don't be too reliant on me. Alright, listen. Where are you going? I'm not going anywhere. I'm not going anywhere right now, at least. If I can't make this work, I might be a little less active, but Serbi's giving me time, and I'm very appreciative of that. Depending on her situation, I might not be able to extend streams too long because I could be looking at picking up a job again. But because there is an opportunity that lets me work shorter hours, but it does take it is physically a little more intensive. So, but that's if Serbia and I end up living on our own. But as of right now, we're okay. So, but yeah. But if that ends up being the case, I'll have to step away a little bit more. So that's why there's an extent of hey, I don't want to ask y'all for money, but if y'all want to share with your friends and stuff, the more eyes I have on me, the more likely people will sub, or if y'all give subs, that impacts how much I can do on here, which the fact that y'all have subbed, sorry, I'm itching my nose, I'm super, super itchy, but it's causing my character to tweak out. But each of y'all subs helps me continue doing this full time, sort of thing. So, which I feel being transparent about that is helpful. It keeps me from having to work a job that is a little more intensive on me. So, damn, time to get a better job to carry bit streams. Listen, y'all gotta take care of yourselves. I don't need y'all to wail. Honestly, y'all sharing me around is what lets me continue to do this. Because the more people you share, the more people that will see, and also becomes less of a burden on individual people financing my streams. But if you do like my streams enough, and big and important, and y'all better be listening, don't donate unless you're in a position where you can. I've been sharing you with my friends. Oh, thank you, because like when y'all do, that's honestly the only thing I'll ask of y'all, is to please just share me around. It is nice and simple. Just tell your friends about me. Share, my tweets on like Twitter and stuff, on Bluesky, which I should tweet more. I tend to reshare, but it helps to get me out there so that if you like me, I can keep doing this. And I'll keep collabing with people. Which, speaking of, great segue. Great segue, y'all. I am probably in like the next day or so, I'm gonna be opening up a collab night, and I think collab night might go a little longer. Might have a little longer streams. Probably shouldn't, maybe, depending on how many people we have and how many different events I have going on for community night. Is I am gonna have like one game for sign up from like maybe Friday of like next week. Yeah, next week I'm going to put up, or not next week, I'm going to put up. Tomorrow I'm going to put up a like little sign up sheet, because I know I've been teasing it. But for Fridays, I think I'm going to be doing a community collab night. Woo! So y'all can play with me personally on Friday. But I do need to have a sign up sheet. So the first community night will be next Friday. I was gonna tell y'all. I haven't decided on a game yet, but I will probably pick a game, just predetermined, and each week we will do that, and y'all will sign up, and depending on how many people sign up and how many people like stay in or drop out, is if there's more than like 3 or 4 people, depending on the game and like the capacity, anybody who didn't get picked this week will can sign up next week, and anybody that was picked like this week will have to wait at least a week or so. If there's more than like 3 people, like if there's only 3 of y'all signing up, and we're playing like Phasmophobia or something, and there's not other people who haven't gotten a chance, and like y'all will just still continue to be in the rolling, or still be in the lineup unless otherwise. So, but yeah, that's what I'm very excited about, is community nights. And also even still, depending on how many people, I might also extend community night even longer. So, consider that. All the signups will be on Discord. So, hey, encouragement to join the Discord, y'all, if you're not already. I shared you with my fiance. I don't have a whole lot of friends otherwise. You're all good. No. And, like, I appreciate that. Like, y'all shared me to, like, anybody that you feel would check me out and stuff. Like, I appreciate that. So, I see y'all. Because I've seen your fiance in here. I'm trying to remember their username. Oh, my goodness. Every time they hop in, I keep forgetting they're your fiance. And I was like, oh, hello. But like, you're like, this is my fiance. I'm like, oh yes. I'm bad. I'm bad at remembering names sometimes, especially people who might not come in as often. But I do try and make an effort to remember names and stuff. But I also plan on implementing some things hopefully soon. So, there's stuff in the runnings. I know I keep talking about it, but I am also a one-person team who is making like 3 other people's models. So once I get through that, I'm hoping to start actually dipping into my other projects and things like that, which I'm very excited about. So, but yeah. So, but very exciting, very exciting. Definitely more collabs and stuff showing up as well. February 1st is in the running for for a collab. We're gonna have a new person. Hopefully, I need to double check to make sure they're still down for collabing because I have not been a good homie and I have not checked in since setting up that collab. So I wanna actually check in and be like, hey, I'm so sorry I did not reach out to you because I'm really bad at reaching out to people. I won't lie. I'm so sorry, y'all. Wizard, Juva. Oh yeah. Okay, yeah. I do remember. I gotta like make a note of that. I'm gonna make a note of that so I can remember each of y'all specifically and making sure I'm like providing connections and things like that. So very exciting. um, but yeah. um, oh my goodness, I'm trying to think of things, but also my stomach like randomly got upset, so I might take a second. Which depending on how long I'm gone, I will extend stream. But yeah, I don't know what's up. I think I ate something wrong. I don't know. So I will be right back, y'all. So I'm so sorry. I shall return. Thank you for your patience. Alrighty. I am back for a moment. I gotta go check on something pretty soon. But I returned. I'm so sorry. I like suddenly got a random upset stomach and I was like, oh, owie. I think I forgot. One thing is I might be sick. I tend to be asymptomatic though, so I feel okay, but like physically I might not be okay, y'all. Because like Nomad's been sick, so we'll have to see. But yeah, I am back, and hello, welcome in, Block. How are you? We made big chat, and I wasn't gone for too long, so that is good. Oh gosh, I completely forgot what I was talking about previously, but I'm hoping you're all having a good day. Have you drank some food and water, Block? Well, I guess maybe not drink some food. Have you drank some water and eaten some food? That's what I'm trying to say. But yeah, we're just kind of chatting about general stuff and such and as such. Yeah, covered a lot of topics, so a lot of that will be like VOD stuff. But let's see. I had dinner a few hours ago. Heck yeah, nice. What'd you eat? Heck yeah. Because I've only had SpaghettiOs today. Like, cold canned SpaghettiOs. I won't even lie. Chef Boyardee. It's so good cold. I think I've talked about this. 10 out of 10 food. I don't know what food it was. What do you mean? What all was in it? Also, thank you so much for the 5-day streak. Y'all checking me out every day is actually kind of crazy. Thank y'all so much. I'm like honored that like y'all like me enough to come check in like every day. Like I don't know of a lot of streamers that have like people that like are just committed to like hopping in and stuff. So like I appreciate that. I'm like honored. I'm actually like genuinely honored that like y'all want to spend your time with me. It was some good rice. Ooh, nice. Oh, I do love myself some rice. I had actually oh yeah, I did have a little bit of rice today. Is cuz Serby was making his like fried spam rice mayo buffalo sauce concoction he made, and so I had some rice to enjoy it with. But yeah, no. So I do love myself some rice. One thing. One thing I that makes me think of, oh gosh, you're getting botted. Too bad. You're getting banished. Well, somebody doesn't beat me to it. There you go. Man, goodbye. Which also, wild name. Rosie Addiction to Girlfriend. What is with some of these names? They have some crazy ass names. It's always the bots with the weird ones. I don't know why they all have weird names, but that was actually like fairly tame in comparison to some of them. But goodness. Yeah, I've like completely lost my train of thought. I tried to, but I don't know how to on mobile. You're all good, you're good. Since I moved over to Stream Elements and like OBS and stuff, it's been a lot easier to actually do moderation stuff. So I should have done this in the first place. Because it actually like will remember my like login stuff, and so I can like actually like keep it. Because Streamlabs, every time when I went live, I had to like log in to chat with y'all, and it was kind of annoying. Whereas like OBS, it just automatically has me logged in, which is really nice. You prefer drawing with a pencil, pen, brush? Like what kind of art? Let's see. Oh, look at y'all bonded over there. I appreciate. Yeah. Let's see. What else? Let me spark my brain of what I might want to do. Oh, also earlier we were talking about Twitter stuff. One thing I saw recently that I thought was crazy and kind of grody, which also, like, hey, I'm gonna preference this, after at least I say this, but, one thing that was going on Twitter is someone was posting that there's some person that's running, like, an ovulation and, like, period calculator for VTubers. And is just saving all these tweets to track when VTubers are on their period. And I was like, what the fuck? That is crazy. Like, it was crazy enough to me that, like, I have to share this with y'all. Like, I can't be the only one with this knowledge. But I also feel like I should note this. Listen, if y'all are going to anybody here in chat or watching VODs, or if this event, whenever this eventually ends up on YouTube, if you're going onto a VTuber, like, period tracker, and you're doing it unironically, please unfollow me. I will happily take the loss of followers for anybody who is tracking VTubers' periods. Y'all are weird. Disrespectfully. Like, listen, that is some insane shit. So, like, I just don't track people's periods. That's weird as fuck. Unless they're consenting and they set that up themselves. So, but like, yeah. if you're doing that, please do not follow me if you're unironically tracking these poor unconsenting VTubers and their periods. Goofy stuff. What the fuck? Sorry, I got a message from somebody I know. You know what? It does not even warrant. It does not even warrant my attention right now. I'm gonna pretend I did not see what I just saw. What in the fuck? Yeah. Yeah. Damn, I gotta unfollow now / silly. Like, I was like, listen, I love having you here, Pops, but if you are going on the daily to check out people's periods, I might have to let you go. Good thing you don't, though. But, like, I feel confident in saying you do not go and check out VTubers' period trackers. Like, that's crazy work, though, for anybody that does. Like, I just want to put that on the record. Listen, there's not a lot of things that I'm gonna be like, listen. Okay, there's a lot of things that I'd be like, hey, listen, maybe don't follow me because, like, we're just not compatible people. But, there's not a lot of things that I would go out of my way to say, please don't follow me. And that is one of them. That is one of them. It'd be funny as fuck if I got on one of those trackers. I'd be like, yeah, what the fuck? I'd just start putting out, like, misinformation. I'd be like, I'm on my period. And then the tracker would be like, ah, you are on your period. And I'd be like, Lamel, no, I don't have one. I actually have dick and balls. Now you're the only VTuber I watch these days. Oh, I'm honored. Hell yeah. Oh, and we're sharing links here. I think that's for I think y'all are talking about both having tremors and stuff. Or you found a pen for. Oh, y'all are so actually so sweet. I'm gonna actually put that in I'm gonna save that link so that y'all can hold on to that. That is so cool. Oh, that's actually so cool that y'all, like, are supporting each other like that. I'll put that in media here so y'all can, like, so that link doesn't get, like, lost. To be able to check that out later. That is so sweet. I'm, like, actually touched by, like, y'all's compassion for, like, each other. It just makes it me feel happy that, like, y'all, that I'm building, like, a good community. That y'all come in here and even though we're having, like, there's a lot of just vastly different people here, that, like, y'all, like, look out for each other. That's, like, so sweet. That's actually genuinely so sweet. Yeah, I remember how Pop said he couldn't draw anymore because of his tremors, and I wanted to look up some stuff. That is actually, like, genuinely, I'm so proud of y'all. I'm, like, actually so proud of my community. I feel like, I'm not to brag, I feel like I have the best community here on Twitch. Now, smite me down if I don't, but I'm gonna argue that I might have the best community here on Twitch, because, like, I don't know of a lot of communities that would just, like, actually genuinely care for each other and, like, look up stuff because somebody mentioned, like, hey, this is affecting me, and it hurts me, and, like, going out of your way to, like, help each other. Like, shit, I would have never thought of that. I didn't even think about, like, that there was, like, pens and stuff like that. That's so cool. The more I learn, oh my god, y'all, like, actually keep me, like, educated and, like, mindful of stuff. And so, I can't help but gush about y'all. I truly can't help but actually do that. Like, y'all are so sweet. If it would be easier, I can whisper you in Discord and invite you that way. That would be, yeah, there we go, there we go. But yeah, I do need to find a way to maybe help fix that. I think there's a bot, but yeah, I can probably find a way to add y'all. But it also might have me look into that link though. Maybe there's something up with that link in the Discord specifically. So I'll try and look into that and get that fixed. But yeah, which also I'm thinking about having Discord emotes as well. It will be all the emotes that you can find here on Twitch, but also I'm hoping to have some like maybe Discord exclusives. So and maybe run a contest. One thing I was thinking about was running a contest of like y'all submit emotes and like some of my favorite ones get picked. So it's an all inclusive opportunity. Alright, so especially because emotes are like small, at least on like Discord. So like they're basically pixel art to those who like doing pixel art. But yeah, so very exciting. I've never heard of a boar fur brush. Oh. Oh, that's cool. Heck, I'm not even familiar with that. I'm learning so much. Do you do like traditional like painting and stuff, Block, or you just have this knowledge? That's really cool. I'm like so invested. I'm so invested in everything and like what y'all are talking about. Hold on, let me pick a topic in the meantime to talk in between. But I think I honestly covered like half of the stuff that I really wanted to do. Because yeah, I was also like just gonna talk about hobbies and like video ideas that I was thinking about doing in the future. Because I think a lot of my YouTube stuff I think is going to be pretty separate from Twitch stuff. It's just actually sitting down and doing that. I think I'm not going to turn a lot of these VODs into videos especially because I'm a one-person team right now. So there's that. But I also I love shit posting. I love making stupid like short form content in general. So it feels on brand for me to do that. Let's see. If I remember the Reddit article I read a few minutes ago. Not years ago, my bad. Well, besides the synthetic ones, of course. But I also don't really paint, but I'm getting into some art. Oh, nice! We love art around here. We love creativity. Alright, we love creativity. Which is also part of why, in general, my stance on AI art. Why I'm like, I'm not big into AI art, especially because of how it does steal from artists and stuff. And it just doesn't have any of that passion behind it. I'll always support any artist that puts their passion behind it. And in my eyes, it'll always be better art than somebody that just churns out a prompt sort of thing. So I genuinely hold more respect for it and admiration. So I just wanted to search up something that could help Pop do art again, since they said it was very important to them yesterday and that they were sad they couldn't anymore. I think that's so sweet though. Like the fact that y'all were thinking about that. Did you hear about the NVIDIA lawsuit? They were paying pirate sites for books. That's crazy. No, I didn't actually hear about that. I'm not surprised though, because there was a NVIDIA and then I was thinking there was another lawsuit about in regards to like AI art and things like that. As I thought there was something like that happening, but no, I haven't heard about that. I've been aware that like NVIDIA was under fire for a lot of stuff, especially with like AI in general. That might be what I was thinking about actually. I might hold on. I didn't think it was about the book, so I thought NVIDIA was getting sued for something else. Unless this is like a really recent lawsuit, then it might be like 2 lawsuits happening right now. Which honestly, it's kind of a good thing that they're getting sued because they're like kind of crashing several different markets here. Is AI just is really being used in general very unethically. So there's so much stuff I could talk about, and like determining where my line is, and like how controversial slash political I get is kind of the big thing of like how far do I go before I start getting into like risky territory where I'm talking about stuff that I'm not fully educated on. So yeah. But no, I feel like I'm vaguely familiar with the Nvidia lawsuit. So, but it's also hopefully after like the AI bubble pops that we can get back to having affordable like computer parts and stuff. Like all of that shit's gone up like way. So I'm glad I got my computer at like right before the big explosion in just like prices, but it's still like on God, bro. Like yeah, for real. It's for real. It's the bubble needs to pop. It needs to. And truly there should be at least some regulation in regards to like companies and stuff, sort of thing. I was saving money to buy RAM for after we bought our car. Yeah, it's crazy. 120 to 470. That's insane. See, I don't know like the price of a lot of these parts, but I just know that they've gone up a lot. Um and like they're insane prices now. And that's because of just the AI. Is AI genuinely, and I mean this wholeheartedly, it ruins so many different careers and stuff. And I will always stand like, yes, careers will get flushed out, but the big thing is it's humans replacing humans, sort of thing. Humans always still have an opportunity. It's like a typewriter is not being, being replaced by AI. Well, okay, in the past, hold on, let me reword this. In the past, when somebody needed to type out a document, they went from being a typewriter person to like a keyboard user. It's still a human, taking over a human job. It's not, AI taking over a human job. And I don't want to see all these people losing jobs and being pushed towards more dangerous jobs when this technology could be used to help us, and instead it's destroying a lot of these creative fields and things. So it has its purpose of like being a good tool, but it can't fully replace like artists and writers and stuff. I certainly don't want to be in the future reading AI slop or looking at AI movies. Is That's already starting to happen, and it's soulless. It really is. It's soulless. I see y'all are adding each other. Um, yeah, yeah, yeah. Big stinky, big stinky. You know what's not big stinky though? Magic the Gathering. I like Magic the Gathering. Magic the Gathering is pretty fun though. I've been getting into it. I'm trying to build my first deck, and I think I'm starting to figure out what I want it to do. But I got one thing I'm so excited about is one card that I've been really wanting to build is Benza. Apparently I've been saying it wrong. I keep going like Benza, but it's Beza, the Bounding Spring from Bloomberg. And I think it's Bloomborough. I think that set. It's one of the newer sets. And I have Bello Barba Brambles from there, and I am very excited to try and build Beza. Beza has a weird like commander, or not commander, but like subtext to where they're not like a crazy good commander, but it seems like a fun challenge, especially as a first deck. Like it's not gonna be good, but it's gonna be fun. Yeah, Bit is stinky. I'm stinky, y'all. What do you mean? You're so mean. I gotta get up and walk away. I actually do need to go check on something. Hang on. That does remind me. Hang on. I gotta walk away dramatically. Oh gosh, how could you all say that to me? Wow, so rude. I'm so mean. Hold on, I actually, one sec. Okay, I'm back. I also went and grabbed cookies. I got some sugar cookies today, and they're very good. But no, I'm really excited to try and build a Magic the Gathering stuff. So maybe something I will look into. What website do you use for pixel art, or is it just MS Paint? Ooh, there's a lot of different like art programs and stuff that are really nice. One art program that's really nice to use, and should be pretty good for like pixel art and stuff is Krita. It is on Steam, but that's like the supported version. But you can get it free on online if you're using a PC. I think Krita also is on mobile as well, so you can do that as well. Yeah. Oh, neat. Oh. I didn't know that. Yeah, there's a lot of really cool art programs. I love art. I'm over here like, let me tell y'all about art. I like art. I used to use Krita before. See, I haven't really used Krita. I touched it like briefly. But there's also, oh gosh, I think it's Fire Alpaca or something like that. That's also a free art program. And it has like built-in pressure sensitivity, which I thought was cool. I had this like old janky drawing tablet that didn't come with like, it didn't inherently come with pressure sensitivity, I think, and it like managed to track it. I thought it was very cool, because I didn't like have any program or anything set up for it, so I thought it was very impressive. But Fire Alpaca, Krita is very popular. I personally use Clip Studio Paint, but that's a paid one, not pro, that's a paid one. And it has a lot of neat features. I like the layout. Paint Tool Sai, pretty cool too. I always use like the pirated version. I think I only paid for it like once. But they have like a 2.0 version, which it's basically like the same as original like Paint Tool Sai. So, but nowadays I'd recommend personally if you're looking for a paid product, Clip Studio Paint, but Krita should be pretty good. And they have different features too, so I thought that was pretty cool. Pretty cool, pretty neat. I Clip Studio Paint for a bit because I got 3 years free with a Wacom tablet. Oh, shoot, nice. I didn't know you could get 3 years free with a Wacom. Cool. Because, like, I've had, like, 3 Wacom tablets. My current one's a Wacom, and then, actually, I might have had 4. Because I think initially bought an Intuos, because there's the Cintiq and then there's the Intuos. Or Intuos? I don't know how to pronounce it, but the one without the screen. I got one of those initially. And then I wanted to upgrade, so I upgraded to a Cintiq and sold that other one. And then I upgraded for that one. Got like a real big tablet, and then I didn't want a tablet that big because it was hurting my back, so I need to sell that one still, but I got a new one. Like a couple years ago. Intuos. Yeah, Intuos. Yes. There you go. Thank you. I'm never good at pronouncing stuff. But yeah, y'all got me. Yeah, no, so I love myself Wacom. Wacom is always what I've gotten. So I can't really say on other tablets outside of like bootleg ones that like are $40, like actually I don't even think they were $40. I think they were like $20 back when I got them. Actually, I don't know. They might have been like $50 back when I got them because like drawing tablets and stuff are like still this like newer, bougier thing. I don't know. Whereas nowadays they're like pretty popular and you can get them for like $20 and they'll do pretty solid, all things considering. But Wacom, I've never had a problem with a Wacom as far as I can recall. Yeah, I don't think I've ever had a problem with a Wacom. So they're pretty solid tablets, and they last me, like, years. So, highly recommend. Highly. So, but yeah, they're pretty cool tablets. So. Which also makes me think that one thing I want to do in the future, sometime this year, is I want to start getting into like VR chat. VR chat is very cool. Or at least I enjoyed VR chat. I don't know how it is like nowadays, so we'll have to see. But I do have like a VR headset, and like I had full body tracking. I won't even lie, y'all. I was in the fucking trenches of VR chat. I was so dedicated. I got full body tracking and everything. But And I had a couple, not a couple, well, yeah, technically I've had a couple headsets, but, like, I bought one, sold it, and had another one, because I upgraded from a Oculus to an HTC, or HTV, or HTC, I think. It was, like, the first full body tracking, like, headsets and stuff, and I really wanted that full body, so I invested in one of those, and I was addicted. It was so good. It was so good. But now, like, all my shit's out of date, and I want to sell it, or give it to Serby. I probably will give it to Serby and get myself a new headset down the line when I can afford it. But at some point, I really, really want to get into, like, VR chat, and I think that could also be another fun, like, social, or way for me to interact with y'all, and, like, you know, being more involved with the community, because I haven't been doing very good with that, so. I actually bought an expensive one that works as another monitor a couple of months ago. I should really set it up. Yeah, the one I'm trying to sell is this, like, big tablet. It has a whole stand and everything. But I could, like, basically use it as a second monitor. And it's very cool. It has touchscreen and everything. Like, it was real bougie. But I decided to downgrade because I wanted one that sits in my lap. And at some point in the future, I really want to get a similarly sized tablet, but with touchscreen. But honestly, it's not, like, a big deal. The big thing I like about, like, touchscreen Wacom's and stuff is just, like, I can rotate the screen, and it's like drawing on paper almost. Especially when I have my little paper texture overlay thing I have on it, which is really, really nice to have. So, but that's the only thing I think I missed about my really big tablet was that I could just rotate, but I had to, like, basically sit up on my knees half of the time to reach my whole tablet. Like, it was big. It was considerably sized. So I have, like, I got a curved monitor. Actually, yeah, I got a curved monitor that's, I don't know the dimensions on it. I don't remember, but the tablet I had is a little bit bigger than, like, my current one. My current monitor, sorry. So, but yeah. Yeah, mine ain't that big. Yeah, it's one of those, it would sit on my desk, and it was just, bit set up show off when I need to clean my desk, and I gotta clean up our bedroom, let me put it that way. I thought about doing that, but right now, if I took a picture of this, especially with our really terrible lighting, it would look not that great, to be honest. And I would have to, like, put some other things away so I'm not, like, leaking important documents. It's like I just casually keep my tax return on my table. But yeah, no, at some point I do want to share that. I just want to, like, clean up my areas a bit more. And have more storage for things. So, make sure things are put away that would be, like, big and identifiable things. So, but yeah, I'm definitely down to do that. Heck yeah. So, but yeah, because I've seen, like, people do, or have, like, tweets where they're like, here's my setup, and they have, like, this really nice setup. Listen, mine is not that cute. It's okay, it's cute. I think the cutest part of my setup, honestly, is I keep my little medallion or my amulet, sorry, not my medallion, my amulet Amara that I got from Serby for our engagement. I keep it on my desk, right next to my little lizard earrings and lipstick. Not lipstick, lip balm. That's the wrong word. I don't wear it with lipstick, but I do have, like, lip balm. I have 3 monitors, and they are all different. Ooh, I went out of state and went to go see my family, and they really, honestly, I love my family. They like to dump a lot of stuff on me, though. They're like, please take this stuff out of our house. It's been here since, like, 1990. And I'm like, I was born in 2004. What am I gonna do with this? So I get a lot of, like, old stuff, but sometimes I get some more, like, newer things, and so they had, like, this small little TV that was, like, monitor size, so I grabbed that. Because they were like, please get this out of our hair. I was like, are you sure? And they're like, yeah. So I want to set that up. I've never had 2 monitors. It's actually one thing I should preference. I think I've talked about this before, but I'm like a relatively recent PC owner. the last time I owned a PC was when I was 5, which sounds real bougie, but I should preference. That was like the only thing I had, and it was like this old hand-me-down PC that I had, and I had unsupervised YouTube access, but I also, it makes it sound like we were rich. My family, we were not really, we were both poor, and we were okay. It's a weird statement to say. We were functionally poor. But we were not, like... No, it's hard to say. It's hard to explain how my, like, early childhood was without it being, like, a contradiction. When I say we were poor, but we weren't poor, it was, my parents made bad financial decisions, and we couldn't afford our house because of that. So, like... Not poor, but poor. So I had my PC, but we couldn't really afford anything else, outside of, like, that sort of, like, luxury and stuff, so. But I enjoyed gaming. I was an early gamer, y'all. If I was old enough and had the money, I probably would have been a WoW player. An early WoW player, but, you know, I enjoyed gaming. So I've always been into gaming since I've been young. Since I was a wee little goblin. So, but yeah, early YouTube. Early YouTube was a wild west. I mean, early internet was a wild, like, experience, but, like, I saw so much goofy stuff in early YouTube. There was one time, I was like 5. I won't even lie, I was a 5-year-old. I was just perusing YouTube. And I somehow came across naked yoga on YouTube, and I sat there and I started watching it. I was like, what is this? And the only reason I think I'm not traumatized is because I got bored. I was like, this is boring. Like, yoga's boring. I didn't even, like, register. I was like, wait a minute, what? Why are they naked? My entire setup I've bought myself. Oh, nice. I bought, like, my desk. Survey bought my fucking my current computer, and I got my monitor and my old PC as, like, a birthday gift. So I can't say I built any or, like, bought all my stuff. I won't lie. I have some very lovely people in my life that has spoiled me over the years, but yeah, which I'm very grateful for. Very grateful for that. So cherish the ones around you. Cherish the ones around you. They are very, very nice. And even, like, I was gonna say something, but I feel like I was gonna word it really weirdly, so I want to actually think about how I say stuff. Because I was about to be like, oh yeah, cherish those around you even if they don't spoil you, which sounds like, that's not, I mean, yes, but that's not what I'm trying to say. Like, I don't even know how to word that, where it's like, it just needs to be, like, shortened down to just cherish the ones around you. That's where that needs to stop, so it doesn't sound like, you know, I'm being a little, like, money hungry gremlin. I just say shit that that sounds bad. I don't have the intentions of being bad, I just am. I'm finally taking my tablet out of the bag it was in when I bought it. Yeah, definitely do that. Hell yeah, get that tablet out. Get to drawing stuff. Oh yeah, hell yeah. I'm excited. I would love to see all the art you produce. Like, we support you. Can we get some love in the chat for Pops? Pops out here facing adversities and overcoming them. And that's pretty fucking inspiring, y'all. I don't know about y'all, but I think that's pretty cool. I think it's really cool when people do face, like, adversities that, like, makes their life harder. Like, one thing I saw, like, one time on YouTube, I watched a dude who was, like, paralyzed play Call of Duty with his mouth. That's fucking awesome. Listen, if I was paralyzed and I couldn't do anything, I would have never thought about trying to train my mouth to like, fucking beat people up in Call of Duty. That's sick as fuck. Like, the willpower to just, like, be like, no, this is not gonna stop me. Like, and that's what I'm saying with y'all. It's like, don't let those stop you. Cause like when you do shit that like people are like, nah, you can't do that, and you go, nah, I'm gonna do that. Like that's sick as fuck. You should do that. Should I post some of my old art from high school? You should absolutely do that. Hell yeah. I've trained my mouth, but not for that kind of stuff. Listen, y'all, I'm gonna leave right now. I'm getting up right now. I'm walking out. Stream over. Which, oh shit, I shouldn't joke about that. We are actually getting close to the end of stream. Oh, why is my tracking no work? Why my tracking no work? Uh-oh. What happened? What happened to my model? No! Why? Oh god, we're broke. What happened? Why am I broken? Alright, y'all. I guess I'm broken. I played a little too hard, y'all. I played too hard. Oh, it's because my camera froze. Oh, damn it. Hang on. I might have to close my not my art program, my VTubing program. Hang on, y'all. Hang on. I gotta get Thanos staffed. My thing decided to act up. I played too hard. I'm sorry. Ah! But goodness. But yeah. Got Block in the house. Let's go. Gotta see them in chat. Let's freaking go. But yeah, oh gosh. But yeah, we are getting towards the end of stream. And ooh, I should probably fix my tracking real quick. Oopsies. Hello. There you go. Alright, hopefully. It's a little scuffed. It's okay. I haven't fine-tuned my tracking right now. But yeah. Very cool. But yeah, we are approaching the end of stream, and I probably should get some stuff done. I gotta go put laundry away. Service was telling me he's gonna help me fold up laundry for like the past few days. So, but I'm tired of it sitting in the laundry basket. So, I would like to go get that, and I would also like to get our bed worked on and get some time to start uploading stuff so that I can get through all that backlog. Hold on, I just finished. Oh, I thought, listen, I was not paying attention for a second. I was like, y'all. I need to pay attention a little better. I'm so sorry, y'all. Let's see. Let me check. Let's see. We got things happening in chat and like art channel. I'm sorry. I was not paying attention. Listen. Okay, y'all. Oh, like, hang on. I need to justify myself real quick. Last I checked, y'all were horny posted in the chat with Serby here. Unless I misunderstood. To be fair, I was gone. I was hearing it from like a room over. Maybe Serby was horny chatting with y'all. But I thought I heard something like that the last time. I sent you a DM on Discord. Oh gosh, was it me? Oh, it is me. Oh, look at that. Oh, that is coming together. Oh, that's so great. That's so stinking cute. Oh, I love that. That is some crazy booba though. That is some crazy fucking booba though. Which also, wait, I might be able to help with that shirt, or not shirt, the dress, because the dress on a lot of those models, depending on how you set it up, could have it basically have the dress like stuck like to the titties and like curve around it instead of it like laying naturally. I don't know how to explain it. I'd have to show you one of my models because I ran into that with a model I was working on, so I might be showing you that trick. Hold on. It makes it look at least a little natural. Like, it makes it look like it's resting over, like, boobs and, like, hanging down and, like, having that gravity instead of it, like, being, like, body-suited to your character. Yes, I'll need that and maybe some line cleanup. I could do that. I could certainly at least attempt to do some line cleanup. To be fair, my lines on my art are not that great. If you notice, y'all, if you look at my vest here, I did not clean that up very well. I do want to clean that up eventually, but I'll have to see. V-Road is very finicky with, like, it's lines and things like that. So, yeah. I'll need to get a DisplayPort to HDMI converter to get my tablet to work. Oh yeah, yeah. I feel that I have to have my monitor currently plug, or at least with my old PC, I had to have my monitor have a DisplayPort plug because my drawing tablet is an HDMI and I have one port for each of them. So I like swapped out. But I made fan art. Go check it out. You did? Oh shit. Oh, that's so cool! Wait, okay, y'all are popping out. Hold on, wait, let me save that real quick. We're gonna share, we're gonna, while we're here, I'm gonna share y'all's amazing fan arts here. Hold on. It's not, yeah, actually, it should be fine. Y'all put it in the art chat, so. Get frickety fricked. I'm sharing y'all's amazing artwork. Alright, we're gonna start up with our first artwork we got here. I'm gonna show the bloody version. Look at what Pop Rockets made for us, y'all. Look at that. In regards to the like the Lethal Company made this after the Lethal Company stream. Can we get a W in chat for Pop Rockets? I'll show also the other version. Hold on. It's good. It's good work. Look at that. 2 versions. Hell yeah! I know, it's so sweet! Y'all are so talented. Like, look at that. That's so sick. Hold on, let me put it on the side here so we can see y'all's chats here on the screen as well. Look at that! Pop Rockets popped off! See, that's why Pop Rockets has pop in their name, is to be like, we be popping off. Yeah. I saw, yes! Love in the chat. Look at that. Y'all giving love in the chat. I don't even have to tell y'all. Y'all know. Y'all know the vibe. Y'all know the vibe. Alright, let me switch over to block. Hold on, if y'all haven't seen. Oh, shoot. Oh, this is huge. Hold on, wait. This is a huge image. Wait, let me have it fit to screen real quick. Oopsies. Hang on. Transform. Fit to screen. There we go. Boom. Look at that, y'all. That's some clean fan art. Look at that. You got me over here. Oh, you got my little hair tuft on the side. And my earrings and the moon behind. Oh, that's so sick. I didn't even notice that initially. That's so cool. Yo, y'all are so fucking talented. I'm like actually, like, I don't know what I would do. You got my little button and my little keyhole. That's so sick. Y'all are actually so talented. I hope y'all know I'm saving literally all of these. These are mine now. They're mine. Thank you. I want to like I want to have like a board that I have like all the artwork and stuff. I need a working printer, y'all. I need a working printer so I can print these out and hang them up. I need that. I know y'all wouldn't be able to see it unless like I did like a picture of our room, but like listen, I also want to wait till we paint our room because it's like this ugly green color because we were living in a really old house and I don't think they ever painted it. So we're gonna wait to do that, but like at some point. I got the earrings too. Yeah, I saw that. I saw you got my earrings. I thought that was so cool. You got like you fit so much detail into that. Like I'm incredibly impressed. I think that's so cool. Hell yeah, and you've got like my little hair tuft and everything. Like that's sick. Let's see. I got the earrings too. Yeah. Another thing for the wish list, Seafoam Green. Is that a game? Seafoam Green? I'll have to check that out. I've never heard of that. Seafoam Green. Oh no. Unless you're mentioning the color. I'm so confused. Is that a game? What's another wish for... I'm so confused. But like, I shall call y'all. Look at it. I love all the like the different interpretations and like the colors y'all use are so nice. Like, cause like I know you got like a brighter green on this here. I love that. I love that so much. These are all like colors I was like messing around with in like my original design, like different hair colors. Which I really want to have like my model have different like hair color models and things like that. So, which also I should. Because before I debuted like this version of my model, I had made like a couple versions that I was testing. to see if I like the hair color or not. So like, hold on, I'll have to save these so I can show y'all like different variations of colors I did. And this was also before I did some more editing. So no, the printer on the wish list is the wall color Seafoam Green. Probably. Hold on, wait, let me look. Hold on, let me look this up. Seafoam Green paint. How? How do you know? What the fuck? How do you know that? Yeah, it's like Benjamin Moore's Seafoam Green. Maybe? It is a seafoam green. How do you know that? What the hell? What? How do y'all know that? Did I leak my screen? Did I actually face reveal at some point? What the fuck? How? How do y'all know that? Yeah, it is a seafoam green. What the hell? Was that like a really common color? It needs an RGB hair redeem. Oh, that would be so sick. Having y'all like dye my hair and my eye colors and stuff. Oh my god, that would be so cool. It'd actually be sick. I should look into doing something like that. I don't know how I'd implement it. Actually, wait. I might know how to implement it. I might even be able to do it right now. Hold on. Where I could like adjust my hair color. Let's see. Maybe. I don't know. I feel like I can do that. Oh, that'd be sick. That'd be so cool. I feel like that my program could let me do that. I'll have to look into that after. Seafoam green was the color of the 50s and 60s. That, you know what? That makes sense. I'm pretty sure this house is like a 50 to 60-year-old house. So yeah, that would make 100% sense. Like, I'm pretty sure it's that old. The plumbing would say that is how old it is. So yeah, that... I should have realized. I was over here like, did I leak the, did I face reveal by accident? Do I need to go through my VODs again? I was actually, like, panicking so hard. I was like, they're gonna see how fucking ugly I am in real life. I was like, oh god, this is not how I wanted them to know. Want to know a little fun fact about my house? Does it also have the sea foam green color? Is that the fun fact? Am I gonna find that out? You're pretty, King. Aw, you see, but y'all only see my VTuber model. I could be out here looking fugly as hell. Which also, listen, I'm only gonna say that about myself. Y'all are all beautiful. I'm my #1 hater. It balances it out. It's like yin and yang. Y'all like me one day, and then I gotta be like, no, I hate myself today. I gotta be like, no, I'm terrible. And then when y'all are out here like, we're gonna beef with Bit today, then I gotta be like, nah, I love myself so much. I'm beautiful. I'm sure you're handsome, King. I appreciate. Listen. I don't think I'm too bad. Listen, as a kid, I was fucking ugly. Literally, my dad's ex-girlfriend, she said, when I got older, she said, yeah, now that you're older, you, like, now look human. I was like, what the fuck? You're so mean. Yeah, she was like, you looked a little alien for a long time. Like, back when I first met you, you looked alien. I was like, rude as fuck. But yeah, no, I was an ugly little fucking turd. I was ugly as shit as a kid. And I would agree. I looked half-formed. I won't even lie. I looked half-formed. And, like, not like, you know, not in, like, a disabled way. I mean, like, I looked half-formed like I was an alien trying to look like a human type of thing. I love your laugh. I appreciate I don't even think about it. I feel like my laugh transitions, like, every few years. It's like, I get my fucking goofy laugh, and then I laugh in another way. Say if it's a chaos gremlin laugh. Y'all are so sweet. Y'all are so sweet. See, this is why I was like, wait a minute, I would be the perfect goblin. And, like, the funniest thing is, y'all, when I first was debuting, I was like, oh, I need to train my laugh. I gotta make sure I get that, like, fucking goblin laugh. Bro, I came pre-programmed with that shit. Wait, Actually, wait, my laugh does sound like a goblin. It's making me laugh harder. Alright, listen, y'all. I'm gonna get into a laugh cycle. Y'all gotta stop playing. Hold on. Listen. Y'all be playing too hard. I say that while, like, y'all are just pointing it out. Y'all point it. I make myself laugh. You know, that's the problem. I think I'm a little too funny. No, I don't. The funniest thing is I don't actually think I'm funny, which is why I'm always confused why y'all show up here. I'm like, what is the appeal? What is the appeal? And then, like, y'all are like, cause you're funny. And I'm like, what? And then I'll be like, obviously, duh. My house is so old, it's older than plumbing and electricity. Yo, I'm pretty sure this house is the same way. I'm pretty sure, like, plumbing and electricity weren't implemented originally. I have no clue. I'd have to ask Serby how old this house is, because this is, like, his family's, like, house and, like, land and stuff. Because, I mean, I know the land that we're sitting on currently, we didn't have until, like, the early 2000s, but, like, the house itself was literally, they picked this bitch up and moved it. Like, that's crazy. I still find it crazy to think about, like, houses are just, like, picked up and moved. I'm making a Lethal Company version real quick. Oh, yeah! 666, nasty, hell yeah! Oh, I'm so excited. Y'all actually going in clutch. Like, I love fan art, y'all. I actually go crazy for fan art. I will always feel bad being like, y'all make me fan art, please? Because, like, I feel it's in, like, the same vein for me, where I'm like, I hate begging for, like, fan art and money, because it feels like, it feels bad, like mean. Not mean, but, like, ungrateful almost. Like, I feel like I'm basically telling y'all, like, when I'm like, oh, you know, please make fan art, please make make subs come my way. It feels like in the same way as, like, Pokemon going like, let me know if you're, like, it's just $8 cookies. Tell me you're broke without telling me you're broke. Like, that, to me, my brain is translating it the same way. I'm like, I can't say that. That's how they're gonna take it. And then I have to go, wait, no, like, I'm just getting excited about fan art. Like, I don't think I'm committing a crime. Oh, I gotta catch up on chat here. Hold on. It's actually older than my state is a confirmed state of the union. Oh my, god damn. So you're probably, oh yeah, I remember, you did tell me. Damn, that is old. Holy shit. That is a very old house. You're also super cool. Ah, y'all. Y'all be lying to me. The earliest reference in local official documents of our house is from the 1820s, and it's not stated that it was built and said that it was there, so it's even older than that. That's crazy. That's crazy work right there, y'all. It's in art. Go check it out. Oh, there's, oh, yo, hell yeah. Wait, is that a fire in the background? Hold on, wait. Oh, that's cool. Oh, there's blood on me! Oh, that's sick. Okay, hold on, wait. Art's going back up on the screen. Hang on, y'all. Hang in. There we go. And then I gotta put it to size. One sec. It's a bitstream! It's scuffed! Look at that! Look, y'all! Oh my gosh, yeah, everything's like... Oh yeah, to be fair, I am always horrible about identifying stuff. I bet that this is very clear to everybody, but I'm seeing fire, I'm seeing a building be burnt down in, like, the background. I'm about to pull the lever. Like, this is sick. This is so cool. I'm seeing a whole story here. I don't even know if that was intentional, but, like, we fucked some shit up at the company, like, where we looted, and we're about to get the fuck out. Fire at the factory. Okay, so I gotcha. I see. The asteroid crashing down. Oh, shit. Oh, fuck. That's sick as fuck. Oh, my god. Y'all are so fucking creative. I love y'all. I love y'all. Y'all are so cool. You're running from the ship. Oh, I'm running from the ship. Oh! I see. Oh, and the ship's there small. Okay, I see, I see. I see. Okay, I'm understanding. See, initially, how I was looking at it is I'm running into the ship, and that the little thing on the right side here, I was about to pull it, and we were about to fly away. Like, but I see the vision now. I see it. I see it. I'm understanding now. Yeah, me. Yeah, me after I leave you to die. Listen, the mod pack I have set up. Listen, which also Gray. I'm gonna invite you to this as a at least if you want to. I have a mod pack I'm cooking up. I'm cooking up a mod pack, y'all, and I'm hoping to have it debut on February 1st. So, um, if y'all if you want to come test it with me, Gray. That was a very long-winded, my brain forgetting what I'm saying. but yeah, I'm running away. I fucked shit up and we all die. Oh, you even like adjusted my. Did you adjust my bangs? Hold on, what? Oh no, it's the same hair. Okay, I was like, wait, the hair looks different too. I think it's how it's. No, wait. No, it sound like the same way. Okay, wait. I think the color and like the style looked different for some reason. My brain like rewrote history here. Hell yeah. I can't wait to debut that model some more and like have that. I also want to make like a Minecraft one where like I have Minecraft clothes on and things like that, which could be cool. So maybe a better fit helmet because the props I've been using are kind of rough. I won't lie, y'all. Maybe I don't put like a square helmet on my head. It doesn't fit my head very well. I changed the clothes and fixed the outlines on the hair. Ah, see, I was like, something looks different with the hair. I can't pinpoint it, but yes, I was like, I see that. I see my artistic eye, y'all. I gotta put my pinky up when I say that. My artistic eye pointed out that there was something different. Which of the 13 dives? Listen. Listen. A king needs to get back to his queen, alright? I got places to be. I will say, I am like the worst. Okay, I feel like I gotta tell some stories. Y'all are gonna definitely be like, Bit, you're kind of an asshole. I'm not trying to be an asshole. But, okay, one time, I was doing like some driving lesson thing. Alright? Everybody ended up being fine. I should preference this first, or else I'm gonna look like a monster if I don't put that. Which, listen, to be fair, I was not thinking. So had people gotten hurt, I still would have been an asshole. But I at least went back. I went back to make amends. But one time, I was like, it's like 4 years ago. 4 years ago. I was like 18, I think. Maybe 17, 18. And I was, part of my to lower the rates on my insurance, I could take a driving course. And my folks were like, hey, we'll pay for that so that, we could get lower rates. I was like, oh, pog. So we had this, like, defensive driving, and it taught all this, like, how to fast react to stuff, right? And I went back a couple of times, because, like, I think the second time it was to, like, re-up our, like, driving thing, or to, like, get a double discount. I don't know. It was, like, to lower rates. I don't know why we went back. Oh, no, I do. The first time, I had gone through the whole course, but they had a skid pad that was out of service, right? They, like, it was not working, right? And that was, like, part of the course of, like, wanting to do. So they offered, like, anybody who was there, to come back, and you could just do the whole thing again, and also do the skid pad, right? So I went back. I went back to do that, and, the second time I went back, I was paired up with this other girl. She was, like, a little bit younger than me. And it was, like, her first time going through it. But I had already known, like, how to do all of it. So I went through, I did my little driving thing, and I did well. And then the girl and we swapped seats. And we have our driver, like, it was this British dude. He came over, and he was just teaching people how to drive, I guess. But he hops into the passenger seat, and I sit in the back seat. And the poor girl, she panics, right? And part of what we had to do was we'd be driving. We had to like drive fast, and then the driver. There was also cones. There's like cones lined up to like, and it was to simulate if something like fell in the middle of the road. And so, we get up there, and we have to speed up and then like hit our brakes and like switch lanes quickly to like avoid this fallen like couch in the middle of the road sort of thing. She panics. She swerves. She does not hit the brake, and we go over the side of a cliff. Not like cliff, but like over a hill, and like we start going down this hill. And on that day, because it was also like a racetrack, it had like go-kart racing and stuff, but they also had like an event going on, and it had all these people with like really expensive cars, like Ferraris and shit. I was like, whoa, like it was a really cool event to check out afterwards. But yeah, they had a thing where like people who owned like I guess Ferraris were like, hey, we're at the racetrack and we'll like, if you pay a couple $100, like we'll let you drive the Ferrari or something, which like we didn't. I didn't pay to drive a Ferrari. I did not do that. But anyway, yeah, she panics and she goes over the hill. And I'm sitting there in the back seat. I'm like, wow, if she doesn't brake, we're gonna go over that hill. Oh my god, we're going over the hill. Okay. And so I'm sitting there. I'm dead fucking silent in the back seat. I'm like, damn, I'm gonna die to Ferrari. Like, goddamn, maybe it's a Lamborghini. Can I get hit by a Lamborghini, I guess? But turns out there was a railing on the other side. So we came down and we hit this big old bush, which like cushioned us. So it wasn't like that hard of a hit. And my first thought, because I wear glasses. I'm sitting in the back seat, and I'm a little shocked, right? They're in the front seat. They ended up being fine. But my first thought, my glasses flew off. So I unbuckle my seatbelt, I grab my glasses, and I just hop out. I just fucking dip out. I'm not even gonna lie. It was such an asshole move, I didn't even mean to. I was just like, well, we didn't die, so I'm gonna get out now. So I got out of the car. Oh, no, I unbuckled, grabbed my glasses. Then I went, wait, I don't know if I should have done that. So I buckled myself back in, and I just sat there. And I was like, I just looked between them, because I could tell they were both like alive. They didn't like die or anything. So I was like, and then the driving instructor, he looks over at the girl and he's like, are you okay? She's like, yeah. And she's like embarrassed because like we just totaled a car. And then she's like, the driver, he's like, you okay back there? I'm like, yeah. And then I hop out of the car and I just decided I'm just gonna go now. I was like, everybody's fine, I guess. And my poor grandpa, he's like 70 at this point. No, he's not 70. Yeah, he's like 70 at this point. He's like an overweight man. He's already sprinting because he's like, oh shit, my grandchild was in that car. So he starts sprinting and stuff, and I just hop out. He comes over the hill, and I look at him. I'm like, I'm okay. And that was a very silly tale. But yeah, I don't know. But yeah. So, moral of the story, I might hop out of the car after we crash and burn, but hey, I will come back and I will check on y'all. But I will leave. I'm so sorry. I am like the worst. I am the worst person to be with in like a survival scenario, cuz like I will just leave. I'm so sorry, y'all. I don't even think about it. I'm not even trying to be a dick. I just am. A family of 4 having a picnic was on that hill and they all perished. I don't know which bit to look at. We gotta look at that one right over here. You gotta look at that one. We'll get rid of the other imposter bit. It's okay. Block did a good job. Got my likeness down, but like, there's only one bit. But yeah. So I apologize to anybody who may be in a car with me. So it's not even like the saddest thing is that's not even like my only tale of me just like dipping out. I did have my old ex. It's my ex-girlfriend. is back when we were dating, we were like young teens. We were like, I think I was like 14, 15, somewhere around there. I think I was 15. And there was a spider. Like, we were camping, and there was a spider, and one got on her, and it was a daddy long leg specifically. I don't fuck around with daddy long legs. I don't know what it is. They are not creatures. That's a whole fucking entity with legs. That barely qualifies. Like, where is the creature? Like, I am less afraid of, like, a full-on spider than I am of daddy long legs. Because I can at least identify what I'm looking at. Daddy long legs are a fucking speck of dust with legs. Hell no. That's grody. That's fucking alien. Hell no. Yeah. So there was, like, a daddy long leg on her, and I fucking lost my mind, and I left her. I think I know why she might have broken up with me, y'all. It's funny in hindsight, but, like, I would have lost my mind if there was a spider on me and my partner left me. like, listen, if there's a spider on me and Serby up and dipped on me, I would be so upset. So I don't blame her. I do not blame her at all. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry to my ex-girlfriend, my bad. It worked out, though, because I found Serby, but, like, I should preface, she didn't break up with me because of that incident, but, like, she would have been justified if she did. Yeah. I did. I know, I didn't break up with her. She broke up with me, like, months later, but that was for a different reason, which I'm not mad at her for that. I was salty at the time, I won't lie. Because, like, she got with somebody, like, a month later. I was like, damn. Because her whole reason was she needed time for herself, which I was cool with. And then she immediately got into another relationship, and I was like, ooh, you could have just told me the truth. But you know what? She might have not been comfortable with that, so it's okay. Shit happens. And also, I was a teenager, so, like, half of the time, those relationships kind of don't work out, so it's okay. It works out, because, if she hadn't left me, I probably wouldn't have gotten with Serby. And I think Serby's the best thing to have happened to me. So, it was a blessing in disguise. And plus, we were very incompatible, really. It was definitely rose-tinted glasses on my end. So, I don't want to get it wrong. She was a very nice person. She was very nice, but, we were just very different people anyways. So, things like that happens. I'm trying to make a Minecraft bit, but I'm having technical difficulties. Oh my god, that'd be so cool. I have, like, my maid outfit one. Yeah, remember Bit Canogly had a maid outfit in Minecraft? I still do. And you know the funniest thing is I've always ran, like, a maid outfit and stuff for my model. The only reason I actually have a maid outfit on that model is because it was the only one that, like, I liked enough without me having to, like, make a whole new, like, outfit, because I was gonna try and find one on like Name MC and just, like, slap it onto my model and, like, recolor and stuff, but I already had, like, a maid outfit, so I just did that instead. But I can drop my Minecraft skin, y'all. I can do that. So hell yeah. Damn. Damn Bit's old daddy look like on his ex. It's true, yeah, I did. This man said, nope, I'm good. I will say the only thing that I fear worse than daddy long legs, like, as, like, creatures, honestly has to be, like, roaches. Roaches are disgusting. I hate all roaches, truly. I really want to be, like, desensitized to them. I want to, like, because I have lizards and stuff. Roaches are, like, the best food source for them, and I really want to get, like, desensitized to those, specifically, but, like, roaches in general are, like, ugh, they're gross. And, like, it's not even, like, controversial to say, well, I think, somebody's coming home. I think that's Morg coming home, but, man, it's not even, like, really controversial to say, like, roaches are nasty, they genuinely are, but I want to, like, get used to, like, farm-raised roaches, I guess, so that I am not, like, freaking out when I feed my lizards them. Because I love my little lizards. They're so nice. And it's been a hard, like, winter for them. I've been trying to keep them warm, but we do not have, like, all that great supplies, so they've been a little cold. But I've been doing my best. I've been running a heater. But Serbia and I have been freezing in our bedroom because of it. Yeah. Well, you said you left. Oh, yeah, I dipped out. I left the area. I left the area. Because we were in, like, a bathroom area. So, like, I think we had just taken a shower after, like, swimming in a pool and stuff. And, that was back before I realized I was trans. So, so we were, like, a little lesbian couple. And, yeah, I've, like, finished bathing. And we got dried off and, like, dressed and stuff. And she turns around. And there's a fucking daddy long leg on her. And I opened the door. I had to go out of my way. I flung open the door. And I fucking ran away. I ran, like... it wasn't even, like, a short distance. It's not like I ran a couple feet. No, I ran, like, halfway back to the fucking campsite. It was such an asshole move on my end. I'm so sorry. Like, that was 100% a my bad on that one. I also think Serbia is the best thing to happen to you. It is. It's so true. He has been amazing to me. And honestly, as much as I would have wanted us to get together sooner, I couldn't have treated him right. I really couldn't have. I had so much fucking trauma. I had so much trauma, and I would have probably been such an asshole. Not that I was intentionally trying to be an asshole. It's one of those where, like, I was traumatized, neurodivergent, or not divergent. Yeah, neurodivergent, and, like, deal with a lot of shit. And so I would have probably not treated him how he was supposed to. Plus, I had a lot of commitment problems. I won't lie. Which was definitely trauma-related. I could not commit to people at all. And I worried... And even when, actually... when we first got together a few years ago... Keep in mind, we've been friends for who knows how long. But when we first got together a few years ago... Like, a week into me... Which I confessed. I said, I like you back. Because he had already confessed, like a month or so earlier. And he was starting to already move on. I was like, I hit him up. I'm like, hey, I like you, actually. I like you. And so, I confessed. We start dating. And a week later, I start having, like, panic attacks. Like, what if I'm making the wrong choice? Like, I need to break up before I hurt him even more. Like, I'm already, leading him on because... I can't commit. Like, what's happening? And then, I talked to Serby. I used my words, and I expressed what was happening, I think. Or and at some point it ended up me being like, hey, I am afraid of hurting you. And, hey, look at us going on, like, 3 years later. Turns out, I just have anxiety. And I don't handle change very well. Even if it's good change, bad change, it doesn't matter. My brain goes, I need to escape. But it's okay. It's okay. It worked out, and I'm very happy it did. I'm glad that I understood that I wasn't giving it a chance because I was afraid, and I decided to actually give it a go. Even though I might have risked hurting my friend, he would have, he could have gotten hurt, and he was willing to take the chance. And I appreciate, because I ended up marrying my best friend. So, very much awesome. I always gush. There's so much I could say about Serby, but I think y'all only want to hear a certain amount. Y'all don't want to hear too much Serby. The pixel art turned free draw, and I can't figure out why. Oh, that's fair, that's fair. We love creativity, y'all. We love creativity. The only thing we have to fear is fear itself. Yeah. I mean, for real, though. For real. Tell Morg I said hi. I will. Bit fucking dabbed. I did. I left. I want to hear everything. At least two. Listen. Oh, goodness. I'm trying to think. To be fair, I'm kind of a boring person in general, but Serbia was really awesome. Serbia lived a whole state away from me, right? And there was definitely some stuff with us. Is I had been friends with his cousin. That's how I actually met Serby. I was friends with his cousin. I met his cousin through like a Christian like group thing. It was kind of goofy, but I met I met his cousin through a Christian group thing, and like, listen, I know y'all have heard me say this before, but like Christian people, I'm not religious, all right. So I was in a very weird environment. And to be fair, when you add Christianity plus homeschooling, you get a very weird concoction. I won't even lie. Like, listen, even if you're Christian, no hate to y'all, for real, at least personally. But like, you can't deny it. When you get homeschool mixed with Christianity, shit gets weird really quickly. I'm not even gonna lie. And so I was looking at all these kids, and I'm not religious, and I'm going, there's a lot of weird people here. Let me find somebody I actually vibe with. So I start roaming around, and I hear his cousin. I hear his cousin like talking to some of my kids, and he's like, "No, this anime actually is like this." And I was like, "Oh my gosh, I found my people." So I walk up, I walk up to this dude. And I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna just do it. I'm gonna just do it. I was a professional at awkward like at awkward introductions. So I go up to him, and I literally, he's laying on the ground, and I stand and I lean over him, and I was like, "You like anime?" And next thing you know, I'm being invited to a server, and that server has Serby in it. But we didn't really interact at that point. To be honest, we didn't really interact at that point because we were like in that age where we're in two different kind of stages of our life. I was 14 and he was 16, and so we didn't really interact with each other, to be honest. So he never really talked. Like, he knew I existed, but he didn't talk to me, sort of thing. And like eventually, when we started getting older and stuff, and like when age starts to like not be as jarring. Like, a 16-year-old and an 18-year-old being friends isn't as weird as like maybe a 14 and 16-year-old being friends. And that's when we started like actually talking, because I would hang out with his cousin more often, because it took us like a couple of years to like really start being friends. And then I got officially introduced to Serbia around that time, and we just were hanging out. We'd be friends and friends and friends. And it wasn't until like after like when I was like 18 or 19 that like I at least for me, I was 18, 19, that Serbia like actually like took an interest in me. Um and yeah, after that we got together, and it was very cool. At 20 years old we got together, and he was 22. I was 20. So yeah, so we weren't like high school sweethearts or anything like that. No, it was a we're friends. He confessed somewhere around like me being 19, 20, somewhere around there, and eventually I reciprocated at 20. And he was very polite about it. He was like, "Yeah, base Serby for waiting for you to be an adult." See, honestly, the thing is, Serbia and I didn't even consider each other as like options around like when I was 18. Like, Serbia, I think, was in a whole other relationship with other people at that point. So it wasn't like, because I want to also imply, I don't want to imply that like he was waiting for me to turn of age before he started flirting. Like, no. It really was a, like, we didn't even really consider well, if he did consider me, I never heard anything about it. And I was also, it was also a very awkward situation of like, his cousin also had a crush on me. So at least by the time they both had crushes on me, I was at least like 18 and stuff. So 18, 19. But yeah, it was an interesting time. But yeah, we were adults by the time, like, at least before I even considered a relationship. And he was like the next relationship after the one when I was like 15. Like, when I talk about my ex, is like my current partner dated at 20. My previous partner dated at 15. Like, I was in no rush. I was in no rush getting a relationship. I was honestly pretty content not being in a relationship. I actually fully expected to be single all of my adult life and die, like, having cats. And I was okay with that. That's the thing. Self-love is important. I wanted to love myself, and I loved myself enough that I was not going to settle for a relationship that I wasn't satisfied with. So, and honestly, if you're out there, it sucks being lonely. It does. But don't settle for something that, like, will make you miserable. Don't settle for people who will do that. Let's see. I guess I technically had kind of, like, relationships. I say in quotation marks. I did have a few relationships technically between that time, but I wasn't really into it. I just said yes. That's the thing. They were like, "Will you be my partner?" And I said yes. And I didn't actually, like, really consider it a relationship. So there might actually be more of conflicting arguments on that. I kind of forgot about that, to be honest. I'm sorry to those who I dated during that time. I kind of commitment problems, y'all. I was that committed, and I'm so sorry to the people I did hurt, because I did hurt people. And that actually, I think maybe I dated after. I don't remember. I honestly don't remember. It kind of all happened in a short period of time, and I'm so sorry to those who I hurt. But I can only give my excuse as being a teenager with commitment problems and trauma, so that's not a great excuse, but that's the only excuse I can really give. Just keep stream. I figured it out. Just keep stream going for another hour. I like listening to you. Oh, y'all are so sweet. No, you're not boring. You're just too hard on yourself. I try it not be too hard on myself, but I don't know. I feel like I succeed in at least giving homie energy, so, like, y'all wanna, feel like you're talking to somebody, like, that's your friend. And sometimes I'll take a backseat and I'm not talking to y'all as much when, like, I'm gaming and stuff. But, like, you can still feel involved. I try and at least do that, or at least that it's a little bit of a dual thing. Sometimes I provide good entertainment that, like, y'all can, like, backseat and, like, have in the background, and sometimes I'm a little more engaged. So I don't know. I think it's a good balance. Yeah, it was 14 and 21 for me. I also thought the same. I see. But, so, like, in, like, the time where y'all are, like, not even considering each other, but at some point, like, once y'all become adults and stuff, or, like, y'all, or maybe y'all, like, barely knew each other. Because, like, in Serby and I's case, like, the first time I met Serby, like, officially, which was, like, the same day I met his cousin, I was, like, 14. His cousin was, like, I think 15, and then Serby's, I think, 16 at the time. So it was like it was a progression. It was like we were in the same circles. Which also, back when I was, like, 14, I had friends who were, like, once again, 15, 16, and then they would have friends who were, like, 17, who would have friends with people older. So then our, like, age group of, like, how many people we knew ranged from, like, 14 to, like, in our 20s, and it was a very strange group. That was not, like, the one with Serby and stuff. It might have been, but that was, like, at least later on. But I had another friend group where I was one of the youngest. Actually, I think I was, like, I might have been the middle. I was, like, kind of in the middle, but, like, that's kind of how online friend groups seem to work, where, like, you end up in the same circles, but then you don't, like, really talk to each other or get to know people until, like, years down the line, which was definitely Serby and I's case. It's like, we had a brief interaction, but it was definitely, like, it's hard to explain. It was, like, not really an official, like, we're talking to each other and, like, getting to know each other sort of thing. Like, even in just, like, a wholesome, like, friendship sort of way, it was just kind of more of, like, a hey, and then, like, we kind of went our ways and didn't really interact until years later when I was, like, closer to, like, 16, 17. At least that's how I remember it, so. Yeah. But I was definitely more of, like, Serby's, like, cousin's younger friend for at least a little while, I presume, until, like, I evolved into a competent young adult and then adult and or sorry, old like teenager and then young adult to adult. I mean, I'm still a young adult, but like, you know. I also thought the same. I was convinced I wouldn't be in any relationships again. Yeah, same for me. I see. Yeah, like honestly, I didn't really think I was gonna ever get in a relationship because I just like honestly, it didn't matter to me. I could take it or leave it in a relationship, and that's kind of how I went into it with Serby. I was like, I don't need to be in a relationship. I don't need to settle for anything. And I think going into that, honestly, was it was very good for me at least. I had very clear boundaries and I did not rely on a relationship. And I think that's so important is going into a relationship, I feel like you need to be comfortable with yourself and your boundaries and not being stepped on and knowing what you want. And that sets the expectations for your relationship and also just finding somebody compatible. I always wanted to be, if I was going to ever be in a relationship, I always wanted it to be with with a friend. I always wanted to be in a relationship with somebody who was my friend. I didn't want to do like any Tinder or Grinder or Bumble. What other dating sites? Those are like the big ones I could think of. I guess I wouldn't be on Grinder, but but I don't know. It was always I didn't want to do dating sites, so I always wanted to be in a relationship with a friend. And turns out a friend liked me quite a lot, and was ended up being willing to wait for me. So it works out, and now I'm married. so so I know, you're right, you're right. I am not engaged. You're right, I'm married. You're right. I forgot about that. I mean, I didn't forget about that, but like, I'm still getting used to like calling Serby like my husband. Like, it's crazy. My spouse. I keep saying fiance, don't I? It's not my fiance anymore. Which is so awesome to say. Like, I wake up every morning next to him, and I'm just like, this is real. None of it feels real to me. I'm like so dissociated like all the time when I actually like really think about like I've been with Serby for like coming up on 3 years, and no, it just still doesn't feel real. Like I feel like I'm dreaming and I'm gonna wake up and I'm hugging some like random person and they're gonna be like, get off of me. And I'm gonna be like, I'm so sorry. But like, I don't know. Like I expect to see like a weird lamp sometime. Hey, Bit, guess what? Check art. Oh my gosh, we got more art. Oh my goodness. Oh, and also Gray had sent me. I see, I see. My bad, Gray. I forgot I didn't reply to this. I don't know if you noticed. Oh, that's so nice. Oh, that's such a pretty eye. Oh, these are so nice. I'm gonna give a little heart to that. That's very lovely. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Block. Oh, shoot. Okay, wait, hold on. It's loading. There you go. Oh! Wait, hold on. Wait. Oh, this is cool. Oh, it's the Minecraft helmet. Oh, that's so cool. Oh, my pants are red and everything too. I'm exploring Minecraft. Yo, that's so cute. I love that. Oh, saving. It's all going to the save. We're gonna share on stream, of course, of course. Let me catch up on chat real quick. Um, I need to get back into it. This is to keep up the pace with the block. I see. But yeah, you should get back into it. It has less detail, so I think I enjoy pixel art a lot more than normal art. Hell yeah! Pixel art is awesome. Do what makes you happy, y'all. Y'all don't have to follow like the same mold as everybody else. Hell, like you get it. You do what makes you happy, y'all. Art is about being happy. Unless like you're planning on doing it as a career, like it's art is art. Do what makes you happy. I never really learned anatomy because I don't usually take commissions much. I mean, I do have commissions open technically, but nobody commissions me, so there's no point in me really at this point like learning anatomy. So like do what makes you happy. If you wanna draw half spider, half horse people, you do that. If you like doing pixel art, you do that. If you like pottery, you do that. What else? There's a lot of other things. I'm like trying to think of something weird that I can like be like, you do that. If you like mushing up crayons, chewing them up in your mouth and spitting them onto a canvas, you do that if it makes you happy. I just would maybe find some way to if you're selling that, maybe try and find a way to like desanitize it or something. I don't know. Somebody might be into it. I'm pretty sure I've heard of people like painting things with like their period blood, which is kind of crazy and kind of it's kind of gross a little bit. Hikey. If you're selling it to other people, it's kind of gross. If you're doing it for yourself, like I guess pop off, queen. But let's see. Grindr being the second one you thought of is crazy. Listen, Grindr is like the second biggest like dating app that I'm hearing of. It's like there's Tinder and then there's Grindr. Like that's what you always hear about. And then there's like Bumble after. But like Bumble is like for friendships. Tinder is like you find a date and maybe you fuck. Grindr is you're gay and you want to fuck and find a relationship. And then there's Bumble. And Bumble is you might want a relationship. You might be straight, but you're also probably gay. And you also might only be looking for friends. Alright, I should have thought of Bumble first. I went on Bumble like the day I turned 18 because I thought it was funny. I was like, hey, I can just do stuff. Like when I turned 18, I did everything that like I legally could I could do. I was like, I got a lottery ticket. I made a dating app profile. I was Freddy Fazbear. For like a solid year. And I set my age to like 90, and my dating age was like all these like older people on fucking Bumble. And so I probably confused a solid like few 60-year-olds looking for love and like friendship on there. Because it was just fucking Freddy Fazbear looking for love. But yeah, I went on a porn site. It was kind of boring. But like, I did that. I was like, well, now I legally can do that, so. But outside of that, it wasn't too eventful. I went home and I gamed. I might have streamed. I don't know. No, that was... No, I didn't stream it. I forgot. That was past when I started streaming, or ended streaming. I might have done it on and off. I think I did stream on and off. Five Nights at Fuckboys. Oh my god, I remember that. Five Nights at Fuckboys is crazy. And hail my dong, something child. I don't know. I should probably not word it that way. Five Nights at Freddy's. No. God damn it. Please don't clip that, y'all. Please. They're gonna think I like kids. I don't like kids. Let's see. Oh gosh. Bit wakes up each morning and blocks heaven. I am always in heaven when I'm with Serby, at least. So if Serby's there, I guess I'm in heaven. I don't know. Oops. I love the eyes. It's giving the mommy? Mommy? Oh shit. Oh, it's your model. Hold on. I'm sorry. I'm having like 7 different combos here. I'm like, wait, where was I? Yes, Gray, you're right. It does give off mommy. I love that. We love. Let's see. Am I the only one who remembers eHarmony? I do remember eHarmony. Wasn't that the music? The Music Man? Or was it... Hold on. I know that name. eHarmony. Oh, that's a dating site. Not... I was thinking of... was it Six Harmony? The girl group? My bad. I was slightly off track, but like, listen. I knew what to... It wasn't that the Christian dating site? eHarmony? Didn't they get like exposed for like people dating on there, like, or cheating? Unless that's the cheating one. Was eHarmony the Christian dating app, or was that the cheat on your wife app? I don't remember, but or was it both? I don't know. There was like several sites that were like wild and back in the day. Five Nights at Fuckboys, yeah, Five Nights at Fuckboys. Bit had me dying with the Freddy Fazballs dating. It's true. And the thing is, it would have been funny if I did it once. I did it multiple times over like 18 to 19. I would make my account, then I would delete it, and I would just change my age range. Like, I would show up for a month, talk to people, delete my account, and and then I would make a new one with a different age. So I was like terrorizing everybody from like the 20s to like 40s to the 60s. Nobody was safe. All right, listen. And like the funniest thing is like you had to have like your age, like, because I think I went on like both the dating and friendship side with the Freddy Fazbear thing, and like I used some cursed ass fucking Freddy Fazbear image, and I had to like do some like loops to get that picture to work, because it was like oh, you know, take a picture of like yourself for your dating app, and I think it had like some facial recognition thing or something. I don't know. I might be capping. I don't remember, but I feel like I remember having to go through loops just to get the fucking Freddy Fazbear shit to work. And like then you could add like additional pictures, and I had like 7 different pictures of fucking Freddy Fazbear. And I would just talk to people. I like, it was just like ho 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 ho. It was so dumb. It was so dumb. I don't know why I thought it was the funniest shit, but like it was kind of funny, high-key. So yeah, somewhere in my old state, somebody's remembering talking to either a 99-year-old Freddy Fazbear or a 30-something, 40-year-old Freddy Fazbear. I don't know. I think I only went 99 with the Freddy Fazbear, and then I set it to my age, which was like 18 or 19 at the time. So they were talking to 19-year-old Freddy Fazbear or 99-year-old Freddy Fazbear. They were making friendships, y'all. Someone is making a Five Nights at Freddy Fuckboys world. That's crazy. Because yeah, I remember seeing people play that game. Like I watched Markiplier play it back when the game initially came out, and I thought it was so funny. I was really into Five Nights at Freddy's, y'all. Very into Five Nights at Freddy's. I have way too many pop figures. I need to sell my collection, but like, listen. I love Five Nights at Freddy's. Bit hasn't even shown Gray the Minecraft bit. Oh gosh. Yeah, no, I have not I have not shown the Minecraft bit. Hold on, let me share that. Hold on. I do need to share that. I was gonna do that. Alright. It's coming. It's coming, y'all. And transform. Bit to screen. Look at that. Look at that. Ooh, slay. Oh shit. Not trying to take you off screen. There you go. Look at that. Oh shit. Oh no. Hey, Shoka. We be balling. No, Christian one. No, Christian one was Farmers Only. Oh yeah, Farmers Only. Yeah, yeah. What was eHarmony? Was that just like a regular dating app, or was that the cheating one? I don't remember. Hold on. What was? I could look that up. Hang on. Let me finish looking through chat. Damn, it used the toy animatronics. There's even a Five Nights at Fuckboys reference in FNAF World. That's crazy. FNAF World did? I've never played FNAF World. I haven't actually seen anybody. Or no, I've seen like a little bit of FNAF World, but I never like watched anybody play it. I just thought it was just like a random side game that like didn't really have any like impact on the main game, and it didn't interest me too much. Yeah, eHarmony was just a regular one. Now I'm curious. I am obsessed with FNAF. FNAF is funny. Listen, if y'all haven't already, I do have a YouTube channel. I made a fire video on FNAF. You should check out my FNAF video, y'all. Get more bit content. It's old, but it's funny. It's funny. I think y'all will love it. Oh, let me see. What was the dating app that was for cheaters? What was that called? Ashley Madison. That was what it was called. Ashley Madison was the big one, and like it got fucking It got hacked, and so many people got exposed for being on Ashley Madison. It had so many users. And it was all people who were cheating. Like, it was made for people to cheat. Like, that was that was what it was made for. It was kind of crazy. It's kind of nutty. Come on, Bit. Did you not watch Darko Scott's? No, I didn't. I did not. I did not watch that. Am I truly a FNAF fan? Oh god. No. No, I watched like the main like games. And I watched Markiplier play it. That's all I did. Goodness. You know, one day I would love to meet Markiplier. I would actually go fucking nutty. Markiplier was like the shit back in the day. I watched him and like PewDiePie, Jacksepticeye, like I watched all of them, but like the only one that like I really keep up with nowadays is like, actually I don't really keep up with a lot of them, with a lot of the ones I watched as like a kid. But like I see Jacksepticeye more often, and then Markiplier and stuff is like kind of secondary. I'm gonna move this over here. There we go. Scott said he regrets tying FNAF World into the canon. I didn't even think it was canon. I had no clue it was canon. But yeah, the whole FNAF lore is crazy. Like, it's nutty. There's a lot. Yeah. But damn, y'all, we are actually a whole hour past when we were supposed to end stream, y'all. So I think it is time, you know, because I have to have y'all begging for more bit content, of course. We should go raid off. And I would appreciate it if y'all did stick around for the raid. That'd be super awesome, epic. And yeah. We gotta show the bit goblin pride, the mischief going in. Yeah, make a FNAF bit right now. Ooh, give me 5. All right, we'll talk for 5 more minutes if you want to show it on screen. But like, I will also be looking in the Discord. I will be seeing that. I do check it out. So we will do that. I guess in the meantime, while I I'll look for somebody to raid, and then we can be off and do that. I think we'll do a just chatting streamer. I think that would be good. We'll do another just chatting streamer so that y'all can like get some chatting in and go from there. Let's see. Oh shoot, Iron Mouse is live. Ooh, I'm gonna go check out Iron Mouse later. Let's see. Oh, we got Hoodie who's live. We just raided him the other day. Uncapped Donathon. Ooh, there's so many fun things. Oh, birthday celebrations. Ooh, birthday celebration Smash or Pass. That sounds fun. I think y'all would like that. I think y'all would find that fun. We're gonna raid them. When it is time. We definitely weren't stalling or anything. I know what y'all are doing. I'm wise to y'all. It's okay. I enjoy talking, so like it's fine. If I was really tired, I would have been like, all right, no, we're ending an hour. we're ending an hour ago, but no. I enjoy chatting and stuff. Smash or pass, Servy? Smash. Smash, no questions. Smash. Can I answer it again? Smash. Listen. Wait, you're also smashing Serby? Serby is very smashable, y'all. Listen. Y'all get me jealous sometimes. I'm like, y'all gonna steal Serby from me. And I kid. But I'm glad y'all like Serby. Serby's awesome. And like, I'm hoping to get Serby into like streaming, hopefully in like the nearest future. I don't think he'll have as much of like a consistent schedule. It's kind of whenever he decides to stream. So, you'll get me at a regular scheduled time, but like when Serby shows up, like, we'll have to see. But so much as if y'all support me, that actually helps open the door for Serby to be more consistent too. Cause Serby's like, hey, if you get successful bit, like I'll also start streaming too. So, hey. More reason to share around. Also, Serby does have a Twitch account. It's under the same sort of name as mine, but instead of Little, it says Serby. So, if you haven't already, definitely consider. Oh no, did my redeem not work? No! Oh no, my redeems are broken. I'm so sorry. Oh gosh. I will have to maybe refund you for that. I think it's because I swapped setups and stuff. I think all my blueprint stuff is broken, which is so disappointing. Well, maybe. I don't know. I don't know why that didn't go off. I'll have to check that out. But that's okay. We'll figure it out. I'll fix that. I'm so sorry. I'll have to redeem you. I have to redeem somebody else as well, which is Block. I have to redeem Block for Unyoink. So, yeah. So, glad I could test that. I have a fuck ton of points. Don't worry. I'll refund you for that. I was so sorry. I didn't realize that all broke. It makes sense that it broke, but, like, I hate that it did break, though, so I'll have to test it. So, who knows? After stream, you might see me spamming in chat, yoink and unyoink and throwing geese at me, but, yeah, I have to, like, have a separate setup for different things. That was because I switched models right before stream instead of, like, duplicating the scene and stuff. Yeah, Serby was talking about stream schedule during Lethal yesterday. Oh, yeah, was he... I'm guessing he said the same sort of thing. I didn't get to hear entirely, so... I was making us some drinks. But, let's see, I don't... Because I keep spending them on kisses. It's fair, we gotta save them for Serby kisses. Alright, let's see. It is done! Okay, we gotta share now. We gotta share. Oh, I see we also got sent 5 Nights at Fuckboys here. Let's see. Oh, that's so cute! Oh, that's adorable. Hold on, wait. Alright, let me share. That is adorable. I love that. This is all stuff that's gonna go on, like, a wall at some point. I need to, like, make a collage or something. This is actually so cute. Look at that! I'm at 5 Nights at Freddy's! I got all, like, the little plushies here, or, like, all of them below. We got Freddy. Wait, there's the red one. Wait, which one's the red one? We got Freddy, we got Chica, we got Bonnie. Oh, that's Foxy! Oh my god, I'm fucking dumb. I'm fucking dumb. Wait, though, there's a pink one. Oh, it's a cupcake. Yeah. Okay. I am not... I'm over here like, what the hell is that? I forgot. Listen, it's a little more forgivable because, Bonnie was always my favorite. Bonnie is my favorite FNAF animatronic. At least from, like, the base game. Springtrap is, like, my favorite of all time, though. Springtrap, Bonnie, all the bunny characters. I'm a huge bunny fan. Foxy is cool, though. Foxy is a top one for me because he had the unique, like, mechanic of, like, you could literally see him run, and that was cool. I always liked that about Foxy. But Bonnie is very cool. That makes a scrapbook of fan art. I'd absolutely do that. Like, what do you mean? This is not a maybe. This is going to happen at some point. I couldn't figure out how to make it be 100% FNAF until I made the Freddy. I see. No, I like it. Y'all, you did such a good job. Y'all are so talented. It's like, every piece of fan art y'all make and, like, fan creation, like, I love it. Y'all are talented as fuck. And, like, I am honored that you decided to spend your time making me stuff. Like, that's crazy. That's actually crazy to me. Like, yeah, it was a suggestion. Yes, I'm gonna do that. I at least if anything, it's gonna go on my walls. These creations, like, y'all are, like, the first people to, like, be making me this, like, fan art stuff. So, like, I actually really appreciate it, and I think it's so cool that y'all are dedicating time to, like, make me art and stuff. So, but on that note, because I know I'll be here forever, and I know y'all are gonna keep stalling me. Y'all are gonna keep stalling me. But we are going to raid off. So hey, if you make more fan art by next stream, we'll share it next stream. All right, y'all. Can I see your eye up close real quick? My eye? Yes, I can do. Hold on. Let me switch over here real quick. I'll show y'all real quick. Uh-oh. Yeah. Let me switch to that camera. And then... there we go. I got, like, a little, slit pupil. Oh, shoot. Yeah, it's like I got more of, like, slit pupils with, like, a little bit of stuff around... oh, hang on. I'm a little high. Let me move that. There we go. I have to like look over a couple of streets. Moi? Are you kissing my eyeball? Ah! Hold on, I'll try to hold my eye open. Gonna go screenshot if you need it. Oh shit, I'm like getting behind the table. Oh, let me move myself again. There we go. I have to like see where I'm at compared to the table. Yeah, but there you go. I'll put like reference sheets up into like I'll make like a fan art dedicated channel if y'all wanna since it's the only art that's in the channel, I'll change that to fan art channel and throw my reference in there, and then I'll make another one. Show Serby the fan art from today before you go. I will. Serby's currently actually at work. He got switched to night shift. So I will. I'll show him once he gets home. I can't right now. I promise I will. Serby's gone. Yeah, Serby's gone right now. But he will be back. He's currently on night shifts for the time being. So but he'll eventually come back to day shift. Today was his first night shift though. So so we'll have to see. But he's going to be in an on and off schedule. So for the time being, he will not. But if you, I'll at Serby. I'll at Serby and show him that. So, but yeah, we won't be able to get a live reaction yet. But we could definitely do like fan art day and like fan stuff. So like, I don't know, lots of ideas. Maybe a little art competition. I don't know. Art, writing, whatever. A creative competition. I think that's better. Because I don't want it to be just exclusive to, like, art and stuff. Like digital art and things like that. Like, I wanna let y'all be creative and, like, all the ways to, like, help each of y'all. So, like, you could do pixel art or physical art. Things like that. So, up to y'all. Serby actually Michael Afton? Serby's Michael Afton? Alright, y'all be stalling me. Alright, we gotta go, y'all. We gotta go. I'm setting the raid thing up. Alright, get ready, gamers. Because I'm sending you off. Look at me inhale. Let me, look at me exhale. Go send my love off to y'all. Off to the streamer. Alright? Y'all are good at stalling. You're good at stalling. You got me so sidetracked. Goofy goobers. So goofy. I got you to say an extra hour. You did. Alright, be free, my little goblins. Raid with all your might and power. Let them hear your voices. Goodbye!